house.
Catherine Chandler? Yes, I'll talk to Jonathan Thorpe. Yes, of course I remember. Sure. Where?
I know the decor's not much, but you have my word. These are the best cheeseburgers east of St. Louis.
Good, I'm hungry. Have you worked with Vizo for a long time?
Officially, I've never worked with him at all. But the truth is, a man like Viso needs a man like me.
What kind of a man is that?
A man with an ulterior motive when he asks a beautiful woman out to lunch.
Is that a compliment? Or should I be getting nervous?
Maybe a little bit of both. I'm interested in the necklace you were wearing last night.
Well, that's blunt enough.
The necklace. Would you consider selling it to me?
No, it was a gift.
There are gifts and there are gifts. That necklace is quite old and quite valuable.
I didn't know that.
Maybe there's something else you didn't know.
Yes, of course I remember. Sure. Where?
I know that.
Right there. Look at that. We spot him. That's a George R.R. Martin from the 80s, folks. He looks the same. I can't believe this guy is all over this show. It's amazing. Wait, we want to have me in the corner so we can just look at him. What is this sandwich that he's eating? It looks delicious. Maybe a patty melt. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? Are you all having a fantastic day? I sure am. Let's see, who do we got? You're full echo. You're in full echo. Uh-oh, full echo. That's not good. Turn that down. How am I in full echo? Where is? Are you streaming from a cave? No, maybe it's these AirPods. Let's see. Let's see. Put those away. I don't know what would be echoing. I truly don't. It's not that. Let's see. We will solve this mystery. Okay, so the volume is off on that. Just one mic. Is it better? Tell me if it's better, if it's still terrible. Here, let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can diagnose it in this regard. Sounds fine to me. Is it better? You're hearing an echo? I'm not hearing an echo on my phone.
Decor's not much, but you have my word. These are the best cheeseburgers east of St. Louis.
Good, I'm hungry. Have you worked with Vizo for a long time?
What were you doing? You got me stressed, homie. I don't.
I've never worked with him at all.
I'm too tired for this.
The truth is, a man like Viso needs a man like me.
You had it open.
What kind of a
You
man
had
is
it
that?
in 2 tabs.
A man with an ulterior motive when he asks a beautiful woman out to lunch.
Okay, hold on. Test.
Is that a compliment? Or should I be getting nervous?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Oh, I got a stupid ad open.
I'm interested in
See
the necklace you
how
were wearing last night.
I'm sorry. Okay, so let me stop.
Well, that's blunt enough.
Let me right myself.
The necklace.
Let me right myself. Okay, we're gonna put this away. So
Would you
one thing
consider
I
selling
did,
it
because
to
I
me?
really hated how long the stream delay
No,
was.
it was a gift.
Last time, I mean, it was like
There are
15
gifts and there
seconds.
are
It made it
gifts.
hard.
That
It
necklace
made
is
it a
quite
little
old.
hard to have just normal
quite valuable.
conversation, right? You know, I don't need these then
Didn't
if
know
we're not
that.
echoing because of
Maybe
these.
there's something else you didn't know.
And these are a pain in the ass. I
Whoever
can put
gave
these
you
back.
that necklace probably
How about
obtained
that?
it by,
How about that? So I turned down the
shall we
latency
say,
settings.
less than legal means.
It's hard to listen to
I
me
don't
talk
think
over
so.
that. What? Over these
There's one thing
characters.
I'm an
Okay, so
expert on.
shut them up. Boom. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Look at this hair. Look at this hair. This is incredible. What a man. Okay. I think we're set. Let's, this guy's turned off. No audio. Here, we'll put a little music on. We'll put a little bit of the music back on while we say hi. While we say hi. And okay. Here's the deal. I had like a 13-hour day yesterday. A 13-hour day. You know what? We're going to put me back in the corner just because some of the visuals of this, even with the audio muted, are just too good. It's too good. Okay, look at him. He's beautiful. What a man. What a man. What was I saying? I had a 13-hour day yesterday, and then I got home and didn't get to bed till like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then was awake at 6 because I can't sleep in to save my life. I've already drank a pot of coffee. I was tempted to drink more, but I think that might be a terrible idea. I think that would be a disaster. So I'm not going to drink any more coffee. But it means things might get a little silly. Who knows? Now, to be fair, I have some silly things that I want to do today. So of course we're going to play Final Fantasy XIV. Of course. I'm going to wait for a few more people to come join us. You know what I need to do? I need to get better at posting the announcement so people know. But okay, this is some. Hi, homie. Hi, Maron. How are you guys doing today? How are you doing? I mean, I kind of already know because I was hanging out in your stream earlier, homie. But you know, now that I'm here and I have to be the host, how are you? Let's start there. This is what I'm talking about. I think I'm a disaster. What am I going to do with myself? Holy moly. Holy moly. Let's see. I'm still super hyped about the stream. Okay, fantastic. I'm super hyped about the stream. How's your Sunday going, Maron? Are you doing anything for Mother's Day? You gonna, I tried calling my mom. Let's see. Doing great. Excited for some Unky chat. Wonderful. What do you want to chat about? I have... Okay. I don't know which one of these to start. I kind of want Coatsy to be here for one of them. She's going to be furious with me. I know that probably kills you to hear me laugh and giggle about something and have no idea what I'm talking about. But this other thing that, okay, let me see if I can find it. Right here. Okay. This is probably the strangest button I've ever seen. Turn on my community. What does this button do? Because there's a couple ways to read this. And I don't know that I don't know that I want. You did call your mom. Joy is here. Joy. We were just hello. So glad you're here. Woo. So I was just saying that I went to go post an announcement way too late about the stream starting. I need to get better about this stuff. You know who's amazing at this stuff, by the way, is Homie. Homie, you're amazing at this stuff. You have like all of the links. You have like the fun little like vibe buttons. I don't have any of that shit. My thumbnails are trash. I mean, look at this. What the hell is even that thumbnail? It's garbage. It's garbage, right? You don't think you've seen this button before? I don't think I've ever seen this button before. And this button, a lot of things, this could go a lot of ways. This could go a lot of ways. This could lead to really awkward Discord chats. Or, so there's that one. Or turn on my community, like betray them. I don't want to do that. This is a trap. I don't want I'm never going to push this button. This button is evil. This is the kind of mood I'm in today. This is like what's going on in my life. So, how are you? Joy, I'm so glad you could be here for this stream. We're so happy to have you. I hope that life is going just wonderfully for you. Let's see. It's for a more interactive community, I think, so they can share and talk to you outside of comments, but I haven't tried it. Are you telling me to try pushing the turn on community button? Is that what we're saying? I can't be held if I'll do this. Let's see. But I can't be held responsible for what happens next. Who knows? I might become, it might turn me into like the evil anti-Unky, right? The destroyer of worlds. Anyways, so as I was saying, I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I do want to stream, but I had I have it on but don't understand it. Okay, well, this might not be, it might not be anything. Maybe it's a false alarm. Evil Auntie Unky? Yeah, there's a few changes. So wait, I become Evil Auntie? Is that what it is? It's a thing. Oh my God. Can we, hold on. How do we do this? I have an idea. Okay. I have an idea. We're going to have, first of all, I have to find some things. Auntie Plays rebrand. Yes, Auntie Plays rebrand. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to do as much of this. So I don't want you, let's see. Okay. This is going to take a minute. Okay. Do you guys have any idea what I might be doing? Can you guess? Let's see. Evil Auntie? That's right. Okay. ChatGPT is saying hang tight. So we're going to see what I told ChatGPT. I said, this is the icon for my YouTube channel. Can you turn this into Evil Auntie? Let's see what happens. You're going to be lurking because you have to drive. Okay, drive safe. Do not resist the urge to type in the chat while you're driving. And be safe and get home. And, we will see you shortly. Oh my God. Cherry is gaming. Welcome in. I know you can't see this. Hold on. Let me download. Okay, Cherry. I'm gonna barf. I am sweating. I'm laughing so. Oh my God. So, Cherry is gaming. Welcome in. I'm sure you're wondering what in the world is going on. The eyebrow raise is amazing. I should learn how to. Yeah. For the collab. Oh my God. Sorry, I can't even talk. I can't look at it. It's so funny. So, Jerry, if you were like, what is going on? I went to go post a quick, post that we were starting soon. And then I saw this button, turn on my community. And I was worried to push this button because this could mean a couple of different things. Most of which I don't want to happen. And so we were saying, what if this means I like turn on my community and it turns me into like evil Auntie Unky, right? And Auntie Unky went from anti-Unky to Auntie Unky. So this is my mirror world persona. I'm gonna be sick. I haven't laughed that hard in a really this profile picture on Discord. Okay, I'll have to figure out how to do that. But it's pretty brilliant. Oh, Lord. Lord of mercy. Okay, we're off to a great start. So, as some of you may know, I was kind of hoping that Coatsy would be here for this. She's not here yet. But what's about to happen, I think Coatsy would hate, and I think she'd be really upset with me, possibly. So if you weren't here for the last stream, mostly I think Joy, you weren't here for the last stream. Somehow, hold on, Steam got it in their mind to recommend me this game. Hold on. And I don't know where it got this. Let's see. Well, if she'd be upset with you, then I'm already furious. Okay. Look, I had to sit there through all of Homie's stream and listen to you guys just drool over all the characters. Okay. So Jerry knows where this is going. So yes, we're going back to Your Mother, which is still only 74 cents. So I thought, okay, so there's a couple of things here. I don't want to hear whatever this is. This is clearly just a garbage game, right? I don't even know if you call it a game. I wrote her on Discord to tell her she should come. Okay, let's go. I'm not going to buy this game even at 74 cents. I'm sorry. There's also Your Stepmom, which is even more disturbing. So, but what I thought we should do, what I thought would be so funny for Mother's Day is read the reviews of Your Mother. No, we're not going to play the game, Coatsy. We're going to read the reviews. I want to know what the people are saying because this has a very positive review. 848 reviews. That's not bad. So I kind of wanted to see what the reviews were. Okay, more like this game. We don't even want to know. Okay, let's see. What's the first review? Got Your Mother on discount. Pretty cheap for such high quality content. Jokes aside, a desktop character, expected more TBH, but can't complain. It does what it's sold for. The value relies mostly on the Your Mother joke. Comes with different languages, skins, and has a huge modding community. Oh no. Oh no. So I didn't know this until a week ago. But you can go into your settings. I'm not going to do this, by the way. I'm not going to do this. Discovery queue content. You can get porn games in Steam. Porn games, look at this, that are sexually or graphic and intended for adults only. I'm not going to click this button because I want to keep my YouTube channel. But what? That's on here? I don't even want to know. I had no idea. Okay, Joy would like to go back and see what the game is. Okay. This is Your Mother. You want to see the pictures? Should we watch the... Hold on. Let's do this. Let's watch what the preview is, just out of curiosity. Let's see. I'm sorry, Coatsy. Coatsy hates my freaking guts right now. There's no audio. What? Okay. They didn't even bother to put music. This is so stupid. You gave her flowers. Frickin' hair roller. Don't play with your mother. You can set a timer. It slapped the shit out of us. We were getting all creepy. Who buys this? At least 848 people. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to go back to we're doing a review of Steam reviews. This was an idea that I had maybe for a video series. Because it's got to be good, right? It's got to be good. Some of these just have to be hilarious. Okay, what's the next one? I wish it had more interactability other than just a constant ping of mother, just looking at your mouse. It's okay, but it's just a desktop companion that doesn't do anything other than being able to play 3 hearts, mini games, and a timer. 6 out of 10. Okay. Lola's boy. So wait, is Lola his mother? Did he name her? This is Lola. People get views on reading Reddit stories. Okay, so we might be onto something. Do I want my channel to become that? I don't think so. What's the next one? Let's see. My buddy gifted everyone in the group Your Mom. So I played with You Mom, got some more of Your Moms from the workshop, and then got bored of Your Mom. Then bought the same buddy Your Stepmom and myself as well. Got bored of Your Stepmom. Recommended. Thanks, Captain Anarchy Rat. This is one of the 4 games he's reviewed. Wait, this is the only game Lola's Boy is reviewed. I feel like I had a mother now. This changed my life. Okay, hold on. Look at this. This game. This is a legit review right here. Once a month event or something, it's possible. It's possible. This game delivers an outstanding experience with stunning visuals, incredible, diverse, and memorable characters, and top-tier voice acting that brings the entire world to life. What? Just bizarre. They posted this today. Every detail feels polished, and the artistic design to the immersive sound quality. This is the wrong review. The characters each have their own unique personality, making the gameplay even. Is this just a random review? These are just random reviews. So I goaded, I would scissor her. No. Wait. Gatekeeper 6 has one thing. So good. Burp to Duff says so goated I would scissor. I'm losing my mind. It's a good game. I just want to know one thing, where the feature to learn new languages as mentioned in her description. Okay. Let's see. The stepmother version is better because it runs as a background and not an actual game. Okay. Now I don't have to be alone on Mother's Day. Posted today. Oh. Okay. This game is for D1 gooners who have no life and play video games nonstop without showers. I'm not a gooner, but I don't know what grass is. Okay. Mommy. I love your mother. With this amount of money, I could have bought a child. Oh, God, we're not even going to read that. That's insane. Okay. Amazing game. If the developers were even able to make a microphone speech recognition type thing, you say hello and she says hello back, and more interaction, shaking cursor around her head as her head pat or something, it would have been even more amazing. Okay. Okay, this might be the last one. As a highly anticipated title for me, this game fulfills everything I could have ever wanted. The constant joy that I feel makes me enter a state of euphoria. Without this desktop application, I would be a shell of my own being. I would not feel like I belong anywhere. But since this game exists, I am profoundly overjoyed. With the diverse selection of mothers to choose from, I have found a happy place. Thank you to the developer of this game, as within this absurd lifetime on this planet in lone space, I have ascended my own mind into a new state never perceived before. 10 out of 10. Was this helpful? Yes. Okay. Wait, hold on. This has 9,000 reviews? Wait, what? No, it doesn't. The the Industrial Revolution and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. Recommended. Now I can tell someone I bought your mother and not elaborate. I love it when I'm playing any war-themed game and just hear, "Are you winning, son?" in the background. My whole life has led up to this moment. Incredible. Okay, so it looks like most of it is just jokes at this point. Yeah. Steam reviews are lit. Our friendly reminder to close the app before jerking off. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. We've got to go now. What a dark world we live in. Okay, someone tell Coatsy she can come back. Thank you for that. This has been a great day. Why was that the comment I came back to? I don't know. I may clip this out of the stream and just post it as a standalone video. This is some of the funniest stuff. We've really been crushing the first half hour of the stream, I gotta say. Okay, now we're gonna get to Final Fantasy now. It's time. I've been wanting to and looking forward to playing it, but it's been. I mean, can we take a look? Let's take a look. I want to see. When was the last time that we actually played Final Fantasy on stream? Well, besides last weekend, obviously. I want to say it was like 2 years ago. Played it seriously and enjoyed the story and understood what was going on. Here we go. And we left on a high note. Let's see. It was, what's the published date on this? Where do I see this? August 8th, 2024. It's been nearly 2 years. I woke up to stepping in cat barf with both feet, and that was better than being subjected to the my mother nonsense. By the way, everyone, let's take a moment to wish Coatsy a happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Coatsy. You have earned it. I hope you're having an amazing day. A legit story, but I am actually joking. Okay. Well, I wouldn't blame you if that's how you felt. It does feel, and I feel, let's put some music back on, yeah? There we go. Going through those reviews definitely made me feel like I need a shower. And I took a shower before we even played that. So, what the heck was I talking about? August 8th was the last time I streamed this. That's crazy. And we were dressed like this. Yes. Oh, I used to put the Final Fantasy XIV logo. It's been a really good day. Yay. You can tell everyone has left the stream because nobody is bothering to wish Coatsy a happy Mother's Day in the chat. You have to wash off the emoji spin. You were already showered. Yeah, it's so gross. Okay, so my point in bringing up how long ago it has been since we have looked at and played this game, I have no idea what the story is for this game. So I was thinking, I found these two. So this is a quick story explanation recap, 9 minutes of the base game. And then we have one for the expansion that we're currently in. So I don't remember quite... I know, 2 years. That is actually crazy. We have been friends now. Let's see, I got to shuttle Hubs back to the auto shop. Be back in around 20 and 30 minutes. All right, have a safe drive. Tell Dusty I always say hi. Tell Dusty I always say hi. And we hope he's well. And we look forward to having you back soon. So that's what I was thinking. We could watch this and get refreshed on the base story. We can watch this whole video, and then we'll watch this to about where I sort of remember it, and then we'll go play the game. I have some things that do need to get done in the game before we can jump back into the story, but it is more story. I'm not just going to run dungeons. And then maybe at some point, Lovely might come along and maybe we'll play together. Who knows? We'll find out. So let's start by watching this video and getting caught up on where we're at, because I truly don't remember the story to this game at all. Okay.
Heavensward, the first expansion for the game. The story of Heavensward is often considered to be among the best Final Fantasy XIV has to offer.
I have no knowledge of this game. I'm just here for the vibes. Right on. Well, perfect then. You'll get an idea of what the story is. Final Fantasy games, if you've never played any, are some of the best stories in gaming. This is, I don't think, a controversial statement to make. So, let's get into it. Wait a minute. An hour? I thought this was a 10-minute video. Why does this say an hour? Oh. This video is an hour. No, I want a short. Okay, first of all, we're in the wrong video. Second of all, I want an abridged version, not an hour. We're not going to watch an hour and a half of video. Okay, my apologies. Let's do this.
Hello, Dr. Coker here, and I'm going to explain the complete story of Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn in 10 minutes. Let's get started. Final Fantasy XIV takes place in the land of Eorzea, where, over the ages,
shout out to this guy's channel. Go give the video a like.
The latest calamity was just 5 years in the past. At that time, there was a massive battle at a place called Cartano between the armies of Eorzea and the Empire of Garlemald. The Garleans are evil, high-tech neighbors of Eorzea, hell-bent on conquering everyone. During this battle, the Elder Primal Bahamut was set free and killed most people on both sides, but a powerful mage named Louisoix sacrificed himself and managed to save a sizable portion of people.
Yes.
You begin the game as just another adventurer in a city in Eorzea. Depending on what class you choose, there are 3 different cities you can start in, but the main plot points are the same in all 3, and they merge.
I picked Limsa Lominsa, which is the harbor town. It's where, it's basically like a pirate town that eventually formed a government and became a legitimate, trading hub. Everyone's kind of a scallywag there, but, they have a code of conduct. And I like the theme of Limsa a lot. It's probably my favorite city. When I played a long time ago, I was a big fan of Gridania. That's like the hippie place, but now I'm like a bit more the pirate vibe.
Into one story early on. As you start questing in the area, you encounter scholars who are studying disturbances in the ether, and a masked mage stalks you and really wants you dead, but you don't know why. Early on, you pick up a crystal of light and you receive a vision from an entity who calls herself Hydaelyn, who gives you her blessing and tells you to bring light to the world. As you continue to progress, you are occasionally...
Hydaelyn is sort of, I think, loosely the overgod of the whole universe in Final Fantasy XIV. Loosely.
Struck with visions of the past, and the scholars tell you that the masked mage who stalks you is an Ascian, a bringer of chaos. You continue to accomplish much and gain notoriety in the city, and eventually the ruler of the city invites you to a banquet to honor your deeds. At this banquet, your crystal of light glows, and people begin to suspect you may be the warrior of light.
I'm so happy that they're using a Hrothgar for this. So happy that they're using a Lion Boy. As I've been playing the game, not very many people play as Hrothgar and play as a Lion Boy. So whenever I see one, it brings me much joy.
But then you're struck with another vision that knocks you out. In this vision, you see the Battle of Cartano from 5 years ago and witness that the Ascians were involved in summoning Bahamut and triggering the 7th calamity. Once you wake up, the city's ruler asks to speak with you again and bestows you with a great honor, an airship pass, and you're asked to visit the other 2 cities and meet their leaders. The 3 leaders are Merlwyb of Limsa Lominsa,
the goat,
Nanamo the Sultana of Ul'dah, and Khan-e Senna from Gridania. You invite them all to attend a memorial celebrating 5 years of survival post-calamity. Meanwhile, in Garlemald, we witness General Gaius van Belsar addressing his troops. He recalls that 15 years ago, Garlemald had the upper hand in the war on Eorzea, but a dragon named Midgard Sormir intervened and they were forced to retreat. After failing to conquer Eorzea a second time at Cartano 5 years ago, Gaius swears they will not fail next time and says the Eorzeans are savages who must be conquered. With Eorzea...
So there is a very, very heavy theme of colonialism in the story of this game, right? So you have the, high tech, what was they were just talking about them. Why can't I think of their name right now? And they kind of believe that, they're going to bring technology and civilization and order to the rest of the world, right? Because the rest of the world, as you can see, you have these 3 different cities. They're all very different. They all act independently. They kind of operate as the old city-states of, most of ancient history. We didn't really have nations with defined borders. It was more like you'd have a city that was run by a government and, just the surrounding areas were kind of under its rule. And then the further out onto the fringes you got, the more that these competing city-states would kind of just interact and trade with each other, sometimes go to war, sometimes ally themselves. And then once in a while, one power would rise up and create a giant contiguous empire. But even in a giant empire like the Roman Empire or the old, Arabic, Islamic empires or whatever, governance was really managed primarily by the city-states. And the big empire was just there to kind of, raise an army when they needed to fight off another warring empire. Post-industrialism, I'm being very vague here, and if there's any historians watching, they're probably ripping their hair out. They're being like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. We're just talking in broad generalities, right? Post-Enlightenment and Industrial Revolution, when we started discovering technology, the idea of the nation state with defined borders really started coming out, and really is a 20th and 21st century idea. For most of history, we really didn't have borders. People just kind of left and went wherever they wanted. Anyways, modern day society is all about, exploiting the resources of other weaker lands, either through just military domination or economic domination. And, it sucks that I can't remember what they're called, but these people right here, these guys,
15 years ago, Garlemald had the upper hand.
This is kind of what they represent, right? I'm glad I sound like I know what I'm talking about. I gotta remember these people's names. I'm sorry.
5 years of survival post-calamity. Meanwhile, in Garlemald, we witness...
Garlemald, so the Garleans, I think that's right. They are, a loose metaphor for that European colonialism that happened all through the 19th and 20th centuries, and it's still happening very much today. Although it's becoming very overt in very modern times. But for most of the 20th and 21st century, post World War II, it was economic. Anyways, let's get back to the video. I just wanted to make that point because I think it's good to understand that, the story that they're telling isn't like a standalone thing. It's a critique on the real world. Okay, where were we? Where's like the dragon crushing this? Oh, okay, so this Midgard Sormir right here, and then the other one that we talked about, Bahamut, that was raised at the very beginning at the Battle of... We're doing a recap. Lovely! That's right. I thought that I'm so happy. Hi, Lovely. Welcome in. Lovely. You tackles to ground. Yes. Joy, we love that you've come back in full force. Kicking down doors, tackling, getting everyone riled up about characters in Monster Hunter stories. It's the best. It's the best. We're so happy to have you back. Truly. We love seeing you and we love hanging you out. We'll get you any way that we can. Okay, so what was I saying? Midgard Sormir and then Bahamut was the other one in the very beginning, right? These are, I believe they call them icons or primals. They're basically like lesser gods. And they're sort of like aspects of nature, and Lovely, you can refine this or correct me as I say this. And different tribes worship different gods, and they can actually, if they get enough crystals together, an actual physical crystal, and basically enough face, they infuse it with enough energy, they can summon these. And it's a general threat to the stability of the world because it's a massive power imbalance to have a god show up. And so a big part of this game is fighting these gods off. So it's very fun. They're very exciting every time we see a new one. So Let's see. You guys are the best. No, Joy, you're the best. I'm done driving. Yay, Maron's back. Maron, we are. Oh, you've probably been listening. We're just going through this. Let me see. So where in the heck were we? We were right about here talking about the Garleans.
His troops. He recalls that 15 years ago,
Midgardsormr isn't a primal. Okay, interesting. That's right. Okay, because we face him at some point later. I'm so sorry. I'm so rusty on all of this.
Garlemald had the upper hand in the war on Eorzea, but a dragon named Midgardsormr intervened and they were forced to retreat. After failing to conquer Eorzea a second time at Cartano 5 years ago, Gaius swears they will not fail next time and says the Eorzeans are savages who must be conquered. With Eorzea now open to you, you step up your game and take on a few greater challenges. After running 3 dungeons, the scholars you've been encountering invite you to their organization, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You journey to the Waking Sands and meet Minfilia, their leader. She tells you that Louis Sois, the man who sacrificed himself to save people 5 years ago, was from a city called Sharlayan. When the Garleans became a major threat, the Sharlayans abandoned their city in Eorzea to return to their motherland, but Louis Sois led a group of rebel scholars who stayed behind. Once he died, Minfilia joined with the remaining scholars and formed the Scions. She reveals that Hydaelyn speaks to her as well, and that the power Hydaelyn grants is called the Echo, which Minfilia also possesses. You agree to join the Scions and are formally introduced to Thancred, Y'shtola.
I'm actually getting goosebumps
Ida
being
and
reminded
Papalymo.
of everyone here because they're such cool characters and they all have such fun personalities, and it's heartwarming, right? It's heartwarming to see the crew again.
Urianger, and Tataru the clerk.
Tataru. Oh.
Your first task is to travel with Thancred to Thanalan and investigate some abductions. A church assistant named Marquez provides aid. During this time, you learn that the beast tribes of the world worship great and deadly beings called primals, and you find that in
This is what I was talking
Thanalan,
about.
the Amalja tribe are plotting to summon Ifrit. It turns out a crooked merchant is assisting the tribe in collecting sacrifices for their god. They manage to summon Ifrit.
I'm sorry.
and
They
is
just couldn't
assisting
make this
and
guy
the
any
Amalja
more
tribe
evil.
Are plotting to summon Ifrit. It turns out a crooked merchant
They needed to give him like a pointy mustache that he's like, I will do evil.
is assisting the tribe in collecting sacrifices for their god. They manage to summon Ifrit, but against all odds, you slay him, earning extraordinary fame. Minfilia then sends you to visit the 3 cities again to decide on joining a grand company, which is basically an army for each city. During these visits, you meet 2 twin teenage scholars named Alphino and Alizé, who are the grandchildren of Louis Sois himself. You join
Alphino is, we're missing a lot of the character development, unfortunately, here. Alphino is kind of insufferable. Let's see. Oh, yeah, lovely. Are you here? Okay, lovely. Lovely. Are you here? I need to see that you're here before I show you this. I know you'll go back and probably watch the beginning of the stream, but what have I missed? Okay, let's see if we can redo the whole story quickly because I'm gonna die showing you this. Again, I've already died at least twice today, so I was gonna go post. What is it called? A post, letting everyone know I was going to start streaming. And then I saw this button, turn on my community, right? And as I was saying, this can go a couple of different ways, right? Turn on my community. We don't want to go there. That's weird. It's going to make for, it's going to make it awkward. But the other thought that you have is like, turn on my community, like betray them. And so then I was like, what would happen if I pushed this button and I became like evil anti-Unky? And then I forget who said it in the chat, but someone said auntie-Unky. And so then, of course, the only thing you can do at that point is go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to turn you into evil auntie-Unky. And this is what we were losing our minds about. Wait, is it on there? Is it on there? Can you see it? how much of a delay is there? It looks like there's quite a bit. So this is Evil Auntie Unky. This is my mirror universe version of myself. This is what it looks like. And it even put the mole. That's right. So this is well, homie wants a whole rebrand. Oh, he wants the new Asus OLED monitor? Well, get it. What's to stop him at this point? Get it, girl. Okay. Thank you. I'm never going to live this down. Evil Auntie Unky for chaotic multiplayer? Okay, Joy, you have to show me. You have to show me where you got that voice changer, because if we can find like old auntie voice, then I can do this. I could even find a camera. We'll see. Okay, there is work to be done here. There's where we are not done talking about this. Okay, never gonna get to actually playing the game if we don't watch this. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Alphino. You eventually learn to love him, but initially he is like the most insufferable little brat. He's like a kid. He's so idealistic. He thinks he knows everything. He has such an attitude. It's insufferable. Just don't do it in our collab. I will never be able to stream at the same time. Yeah, we will be able to keep ourselves together. What we can do, though, is we can think about maybe doing a stream where didn't we talk about this? Where we do a stream? It's voice mod, just Google it, but it does cost coin. Oh, I have no money. There are some free voices, I think. Okay, we'll check it out. Didn't we talk about doing a collab stream where we all had voice changers? Is this something? Is this something? For those of you that don't know, I think if you go to the homie's page or Coates's page, what day were we going to do it? Friday the 15th at some time. Check the calendars. Sometime later in the afternoon, depending on the time zone. I don't know. We're going to be going back and we're going to be doing a collaboration stream of Secrets of Grindia, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Okay, let's watch the rest of this.
Named Alphino and Eorzea, who are the grandchildren of Louis Soir himself. You join one of the grand companies, but as you're being sworn in, a messenger interrupts and says an Eorzean airship has been destroyed by Garleans. You
could become a PNG tuber when using Evil Unky. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. How do they do that? Like, Maron, how do you get it so that like your character's mouth moves? I got to learn how to do all this stuff. I'm so terrible at streaming. Okay, so there are the times. Secrets of Grindia collab stream. Me, Coatesy, and Homie.
Go to the site to help and rescue two engineers, Biggs and Wedge. They
Biggs
say
and
their
Wedge.
boss is missing, but anyway, they take shelter at the Waking Sands with
Biggs and Wedge, by the way, are recurring characters in not only all of their Final Fantasy games, but in most of their RPGs. I use VideoTube Mini. Okay, thank you. I have to remember that. So let me see. Voice mod and VideoTube Mini.
Ions. Next, Minfilia sends you to the Black Shroud with Ida and Papalimo to investigate another beast tribe, the Sylphs. They and their primal god Ramu both turn out to be peaceful, but they had an encounter with Garleans and their elder is missing. You rescue him from the 1,000 Maws of Totorak, and he tells you that they've already summoned Ramu, but he won't attack anyone, they just want protection from Garlemald. During your visit to Totorak, you meet a powerful Ascian named Lahabrea, who really hates Hydaelyn, and of course, you. Back in the Sylph village, you learn about tempering, which is when sentient beings become enthralled by a primal and are compelled to worship and obey. Tempered beings are dangerous and there is no cure, so they usually need to be killed. You return to the Scion headquarters at the Waking Sands, and one of the Sylphs agrees to join the Scions and stay there. Minfilia now tells you she has a lead that there may be Ascian involvement in Little Alamigo. Alamigo.
Okay, so both of you use VideoTube Mini. Okay, cool. That's what we need to do. We need to figure this out because it is adorable. I love that. And the idea of playing a game as Evil Auntie. Auntie plays with her little mouth going and her eyebrows would be too much.
Was an Eorzean city that was conquered by Garlemald before the Calamity, and Little Alamigo is a town of Alamigan refugees outside Ul'dah. Unfortunately, they don't trust outsiders, and you are kicked out as soon as you arrive. But a fellow Scion knows of a connection back in the Black Shroud that may be of help. You go there and find a group of Alamegan refugees, and get on their good side once you manage to save one of their lives. They give you a letter, and when you return to Little Alamigo with it, you are welcomed to the village. You spend a little time chatting and investigating there, and soon discover that the rebellious youths in the village were planning to summon a primal to take back Alamigo. The elders chastise them, saying they could have become tempered or gotten killed. You manage to stop the plot, but many of them were killed along the way. Returning to the Waking Sands, Minfilia asks you to investigate some gruesome murders around Gridania. You find that the rich crazy lady at Hawk Manor is having young women killed to restore her own beauty, but she was under the influence of a lesser Ascian. Once this is over, Minfilia says that Merlwib, the ruler of Limsa Lominsa, has asked for the Scions.
So one of the things that I thought was interesting about the Final Fantasy XIV base story is that it really feels like not a lot is happening. And there is, if you don't know the history of Final Fantasy XIV, when it initially launched in 1.0, apparently the game was not very good. And it was panned by critics. And Lovely could tell you more about it. But they ran it for a year and a half or a couple years or something. And then they basically were like, they had a choice. They could either just like can the whole project or completely redo it. So they redid it. So, and this is even more history they don't talk about. What's our timestamp? 611? Okay. So this calamity at the beginning is actually how they destroyed the 1.0 world. And you can actually go back and you can watch footage from that time of gamers. Let's see, you never played one, but you've heard horror stories. Yes, apparently it was not very good. But a few people that are still playing this game played it. You can, and then they destroyed the world and then relaunched it as 2.0, and it was very good. And this is one of the things that I love about Square Enix is that they want to tell these epic stories. And so a lot of this is like, what's going on here? We're running around. We're like scolding some kids that live in a refugee camp. You know, we went and talked to these people. They summon a primal, but he doesn't do anything. What they're doing in this 1.0 is they're kind of setting the stage for the world, because they then went on to tell stories for 15, 16 years. I mean, this game's been out for so long. And I love that. I love that they had the confidence, even after the disastrous launch, to not try and tell a complete and solid story in just the base game launch. That they were like, no, we are here for the long haul, so we are going to set the stage. So that's what a lot of this is. It's like watching a recap of a prologue of a trilogy or something like that.
Ruler of Limsa Lominsa has asked for the Scion's help, as the Ixal Beast tribe in her area have summoned Titan. You journey to Limsa Lominsa with Y'shtola and meet with heroes from before the Calamity who've encountered Titan before. With their pro tips and well-wishings, you enter Titan's lair and slay him. Just after the fight, Y'shtola witnesses a conversation between an Ascian and some Garlean generals, and they appear to be working together. You return to the Waking Sands and find that it has been ransacked and there are bodies everywhere. Struck with the vision of the past, you learn that the Garlean commander Livia led the attack and they've abducted Minfilia. You return to Marquez at the church.
That's not to say that the base game didn't feel like there were stakes, because this moment is pretty intense. It's a very intense moment. You come back, all these people are dead, everyone's gone. It's just you and like Tataru or something. It's still like it still feels like it has meaning.
And he helps with burying the bodies. Then Alfino appears and drops some bombs. He says Marquez is a man who's lost his memories, but he is in fact Sid, the engineer, and he has an airship, though it is lost. He calls out Sid to remember who he was and to help rebuild the Scions.
That's
Also,
what I was
Alfino
saying, Lovely.
says they need the airship because the Titan Garuda has been summoned, and her lair is in the sky. Sid gets some of his old things back and begins to recall who he was, then agrees to join the Scions.
So
the
cool.
lead they have on
Sid is also a recurring character in a lot of Final Fantasy games.
The airship takes them to Kurthis, the snowy land outside the city of Ishgard. Ishgard is an Eorzean city totally closed to outsiders that is an enemy to Garlemald, but nevertheless refuses to join in any Eorzean alliance. Anyway, in Kurthis you meet a friendly, welcoming lord, Horshaphant, who helps you and advocates for you where others won't trust you.
Okay, I'm so glad. I could never figure out how to say this name. Horshaphant.
It's believed Cid's airship crashed at a place called the Stone Vigil, but you are denied access. After much work and investigations in Kurthis, you foil a plot involving an imposter inquisitor who's accusing innocent people of heresy and having them killed. This earns you access to the Stone Vigil, where Cid finds and restores his airship. As you fly off together, all his memories return, and you learn that Cid is actually a Garlean defector who was raised by Gaius himself. Then you head straight to Garuda's lair. After slaying your third primal, Gaius van Baelsar, the Garlean general, appears and reveals their latest invention, the Ultima weapon, which consumes primals. You return to the Waking Sands and find Y'shtola, who has valuable info that leads to the rescue of Biggs and Wedge again, who reunite happily with Cid. Y'shtola also knows where Minfilia is being held, so you devise a plan involving wearing Garlean uniforms and stealing a Reaper. The plan works, and you manage to rescue Minfilia and the other Scions except Thancred. But then it is revealed that Thancred is possessed by Lahabrea, the Ascian, and Gaius gives an ultimatum to Eorzea to submit under Garlean rule. The Eorzean leaders meet to discuss, but the Scions barge in and convince them to fight back with Garlemald. The three Grand Companies join forces with the Scions and attack Castrum Meridianum. Inside, Gaius tries to recruit Cid back to Garlemald, but he refuses, and we learn that Nero Tolskeva is a Garlean engineer who is always jealous of Cid. The plan succeeds, as Gaius is defeated and the Ultima weapon is destroyed. Then Hydaelyn blesses you with the Blade of Pure Ether, which allows you to kill Lahabrea and restore Thancred. Eorzean leaders now celebrate the 7th Astral Era, a time of peace and strengthening alliances. But the Ascians are numerous and the Garlean Empire remains a threat. That's A Realm Reborn for you. A good story, but it only gets better as we work through the expansions. Keep an eye on this channel. I'll be releasing the next video in this series, a recap of the post-A Realm Reborn story.
Great video. Whoops, what happened? What? Okay, Dr. Coker's gaming channel. We'll kick him a subscribe. It's a very interesting name. Okay, so that is A Realm Reborn, ladies and gentlemen. That's the base game. You know, it's really, like I said, sets up the story for the rest of the series. Now, do I have... I was looking for it. Let me see if I can find it. Not that. Here we go. Heaven's Ward quick explanation from the same guy. So here we go. We can watch maybe the first few minutes of this because I'm still in this expansion. So Heaven's Ward, Stormblood. I don't know all the expansions. There's like 5 or 6 at this point. I'm only in the first. So I'm very far behind. My goal, this is my hope, we'll see how far we get. I would love to get caught up before the new expansion, Evercold, comes out in January. That's 7 months. These are very long expansions with a lot of story. So we'll see. We'll see how far we can actually get. It's a big hope and a big ask. But let's watch. Let's see. How much of this do I risk getting into before I start spoiling? Okay, so I have met Lady Iceheart and Einsteinian. I think I'm in the middle of this. So maybe we'll watch up to about here or something. Don't risk it. You think I shouldn't watch it at all? Because I want to, let me watch. Okay, I will watch up to Raban and Halatali. I remember this. Lady Iceheart. So this is about where it is. The Dravinian Forelands. No, I think we're here. I think we're here. Didn't we face this guy? You know, I played through it once, but I can't remember what we've done on stream. Here, we'll watch up to here. I'm confident that I'm past this point. I need it for my refresher because when we jump in, I think we're jumping in the middle of some random quest. And I don't want to be like lost and be like, what are we doing? What's going on?
Hello, Dr. Coker here, and I'm going to explain the complete story of Final Fantasy XIV Heaven's Ward in 10 minutes. Let's get started. Heaven's Ward begins at Camp Dragonhead, where Lord Horshaphant is able to secure access to Ishgard for you under the patronage of his father, Count Fortant. You meet the Count and take a tour.
Count Fortant. I was saying this wrong all the time, too. I like this guy. I like his coat. I like the outfits that the Ishgardians wear.
of the city. You learn that the Holy See of Ishgard is a theocracy ruled by an archbishop descended from King Thordan. King Thordan and his Knights 12 defeated the great worm Nidhogg 1,000 years ago and founded their nation. You also see various parts of the city, such as the Broom and the lower regions where thugs roam the streets. After the tour, you meet the
Yeah, they're not doing well. So this is again, this is what I was talking about, where, you know, this is actually very interesting when we talk about what's going on geopolitics today with our stupid war with Iran, right? Iran is basically, you know, an isolationist theocracy. I don't think they want to be isolationist. They've kind of been isolated. But, you know, they are a theocracy and they rule. I don't think that the Ishgardians were, you know, as brutally oppressive as the Iranians are to their people. Regardless, you know, they're talking about what it's like when you have an ideology and you know, push that ideology at the expense of the welfare of your people. Because in Ishgard, you have the extreme wealthy and you have the royalty, and then you have extreme poverty at the same time. And they're very, very wary of outsiders, if I remember. In fact, they wouldn't let people in. It was very hard for us to get in. They don't trust us at all. They just are like, we're going to go it alone. We don't want to deal with anyone. We don't care about anyone else in Eorzea. We don't like the Garleans, but we're not going to side with you because it could risk us. It's interesting. It's interesting.
Two legitimate sons, Emanelain and Artuel, and agree to help them with their duties. With Emanelain, the goofy one, you travel to the Sea of Clouds. He ends up being captured by the Vanu Vanu beast tribe, and you and Horshaphant have to rescue him. As Bismarck, the Vanu Vanu's god, appears, Sid takes you away.
So cool. Giant freaking space whales. Are you kidding me?
In an airship. You learn that Sid is also residing in Ishgard, working on local projects. Next, you accompany Artuel in his duties, and he couldn't be more different, noble and brave with a touch of arrogance. The two of you travel to Falcon's Nest to fight heretics, eventually finding one of their hideouts and meeting Lady Iceheart directly. She tells you that she is only here to restore peace, and she speaks the truth revealed to her by the great worm Hraesvelgr, son of Midgard Sormir. The miniature Midgard Sormir accompanying you appears and confirms her story, then she escapes.
That's right.
You return to the Count, who praises you for defeating so many heretics and reclaiming their hideout for Ishgard. Then, a rival house accuses Alphino and Tataru of spreading heresy, and they're arrested. After Sir Aymeric informs you of an old Ishgardian law where one can undergo trial by combat, you fight in Tataru's stead alongside Alphino and win their freedom. Then the Archbishop summons you to offer a formal apology. Privately, he tells you he's working with the Asians, but not to be alarmed, as he's only studying them and would never align with them.
I mean, clear and obvious bullshit. I'm working with the bad guys, but, you know, don't worry. These immortal, you know, interdimensional evil space beings, I got it handled. It'll be fine, right? Don't even worry.
After this, news arrives that Roban is about to be executed. With the help of Merlwyb, Yugiri, and Doman allies, you track him down and rescue him from Halatali. Inside the prison,
Roban, by the way, is one of the coolest characters in the game. Easily one of my favorite.
You encounter Ilberd, and he says he will stop at nothing to see Alamigo free.
Look at this guy's face. Out of his mind.
Again, and then he flees. Then a messenger from Urianger summons you to the Waking Sands. At the Waking Sands, you speak with Urianger and a syndicate member named Dulala, who wishes to restore order to Ul'dah.
Dulala. Okay. Gonna lurk a bit to see about how video... Okay, cool. Maybe you can teach me.
Dulala says the Sultana is still alive because Lolorito interfered in the assassination attempt, swapping her...
Okay, so these recaps are missing a lot here. Like he just said, right, that the Sultana is still alive. I'm pretty sure he never even told us that she was quote-unquote assassinated. So this is a very incomplete overview of the story.
Dulala says the Sultana is still alive because Lolorito interfered in the assassination attempt, swapping her poison for a sleeping potion, thus manipulating Roban into murdering Teleji Adeleji. The meeting is interrupted as Count Fortemps rings the link pearl and says the dragon...
It's so cool. I mean, I would have to go back and find where the streams are, but all of that was so exciting. I mean, this scene where Raban goes nuts and murders this guy, this is why he's on, like, trial for execution. Where was it? It was so cool. I mean, this right here with this guy, that was so cool. I mean, they just showed it. Did I miss it? Where is it? I want to see his face again. Oh well. Oh well. I think this is
Potion.
about.
That's
This is close enough. This is close enough to where we're at. I feel like we can probably figure it out from this point. We're risking getting into spoiler territory for me, and I don't want to spoil it. Dawn Trail is the latest one, so let's see. Please don't mess up and pick the wrong monitor again. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okie dokie. Now I got to get out my controller because I have old man hands that hurt when I play now, if I play with the keyboard. I've actually gotten pretty good at using the controller with this game. It was designed for the controller, but there are a lot of buttons. And this is my character. Look at me. Pretty cool guy, if I say so myself. So, can we do it? Can we get all the way through? Lovely doesn't think so. Lovely would know better than me. I have a feeling we could do it. I have a feeling we can do it. If I really try. If you really believe. I just clap my hands. All right. So I think I said earlier that I set the latency to, I lowered the latency in YouTube streaming. The delay is not nearly as bad. It looks like it's about 5 or 6 seconds now instead of like 1,000 years or whatever it was before. It made conversation really, really difficult. Okay, so here we are. Before we get back to the story, let's see, journal. We're going to turn some of these off. I've been spending a ton of time working on my crafting because, of course, it's really, really fun. We'll turn the monk quest off. So in this game, you can play any class on any character, which is a real advantage. It's really, really cool. All you have to do is switch the weapon. And by switching the weapon, you start the new class, and then you level each class individually. So, like, for example, my highest level is 62 Summoner. Summoner and Scholar are linked, so they both level up at the same time, but I rarely play Scholar. I don't really know how to play Scholar. But I'm a 55 White Mage. I'm a 36 Warrior, right? And then I'm a level 0 on all these. On my off time, because I don't want to push the story forward off stream, I have been spending a lot of time working on crafting, and I've gotten everything close to level 50, except for fishing. Fishing is a huge time commitment that I just don't have at the moment. So, the character that I main is Summoner. That's me. And I think it's really cool that we just watched that video because Summoner summons this cute little guy, Carbuncle, everyone's favorite. Hi, little guy. We love Carbuncle. But what's cool about Summoner, they talked about the different primals that we fought. So we fought Ifrit, we fought Titan, and we fought Garuda. If you look over here, I, during the course of battle, actually summon these guys to fight for me. So I think it's really cool that it kind of matches up with the story. Now, every 5 levels in the base game, you go and you do a summoner or a class-specific quest, and you sometimes get new things, or you just get a little side story for the class. And then in the expansions, I think it's every 2 levels. I am level, we were just looking at it, 62 Summoner. I think my class quest is at 50. So we have a little bit of catching up to do here. Now, this quest is also gated by where I'm at in the main story quest. Which is... No, that's not it. Is level 54. So we might be able to do a couple of these. Oh, wow, she disappeared fast. That was crazy. Okay, a fitting tombstone. We're going to do this. Unky, you visited me at a most opportune moment. I have tidings that you, of all people, should hear. After our last encounter, I presented our findings on the art of summoning to my fellow scholars. Suffice it to say that the response has been enthusiastic. M-, obviously written by AI. In addition to a flood of offers to assist with my research, I have also been promised a contribution of several rare Allegan tombstones. That was a joke, by the way. This was written in like 2013 or 2012. Way before AI. It would be an insult to the writers if I didn't say that. Okay. I imagine that any summoning knowledge hidden within those relics would prove of great benefit to us both. Shall we journey out to Mordona now and pay a visit to Rambros? Let's go, Yimhitra. Let's Yimhitra Rambros up. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Map going to Mordona. Oops. Sorry. This is when the controller business gets a little janky for me. So here. Which one is it that moves it? It's this one. Revenant's Toll. There we go. Okay, now there are mounts in this game, and I have quite a few of them. These are my favorite mounts. This is all of the mounts. I don't have a ton. Most people have hundreds at this point, but I have done. I have favorited some of these, and then I've put the favorite mount button, the mount roulette button. So every time we hit this, we get a new mount. And I'm being held by a giant fang-toothed gorilla. And we're just a match made in hell. Look at the two of us. Look at the two of us. This gorilla flies, by the way. So I'm being carried to our quest by a giant flying gorilla. Dun, dun, dun. This game is so beautiful. I don't remember how you turn off the UI. There we go. Okay, can we get the UI back? Okay, that's right down here. Goodbye, gorilla. Rambros. I feel like we've talked with this guy before. Let's see. Unky, how do you fare, my friend? As ever, we are here at St. Coinax Find, remain firmly entrenched in our efforts to excavate the secrets of the Allegan Empire. The members of Noah must be armed with knowledge if they are to truly pave the way to the future. I see you are here with the intrepid Yimhitra. Might I assume you have come to collect your promised tombstones? I am most eager to sink my scholar's teeth into something new. Then allow me to feed your fervor. We have uncovered a number of relics which, on cursory inspection, appear to contain detailed methodology for several summoner incantations. Who better than you to decipher their mysteries? Leviathan, Rama, Shiva. Oh, cool. Cool. A lot of these primals that we've talked about, so like Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, these are also, most Final Fantasy games have a lot of recurring themes. It's like they have a shared universe. I mean, most of you have probably played a Final Fantasy or some Final Fantasies. It's like they have a shared universe, or they have like a blueprint for a universe, but it's like a multiverse in that it's a different world and a different story with these recurring themes. It's very cool how they do that. Leviathan, Ramu, Shiva. With every new primal that appears, the importance of a thorough study of summoning magics becomes ever more apparent. Lay it on us, Big Daddy. Speaking of those particular deities, Unky, I'm given to understand that you had a hand in defeating every one of them. Your name features quite prominently in the reports we received from the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Kind of a big deal. I don't know if you know this. Let's see. Finally done with my dungeon. To answer your questions after a bit, I believe you get to the end of Stormblood by the time... I believe you'll get to the end of Stormblood by the time 8.0 comes out. Well, it is a lot of story to get through in 7 months. The end of Stormblood. What comes after Stormblood then? So it's Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and then Dawnwalker. Is that right? Are there only 4 of them? Okay. As you were present at each of their downfalls, it then follows that your aura was infused with the essence of those primals. Could it be possible that you have now the potential to call forth new Eggy? Shadowbringers and Endwalker. Okay, Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker. I'm really happy to say I have not spoiled literally any of the story. So as we go forward, I did play Machinist into Stormblood. So I have a vague notion of those, but that was so long ago that I really don't remember the story. Could it be possible you have now the potential to call forth a new Eggy? By the 12, of course! The most trying of the requisite conditions has already been met. All that remains is to perform the summoning rituals at the locations charged with the appropriate elemental energies. Nerd! Okay, with getting through Dawn Trail to see what the new storyline is. Okay, cool. Thank you. Master Rambros, can you suggest any places in which the etheric balance tips heavily towards either water, lightning, or ice? The singing shards could adequately serve your needs for lightning. The area is alive with constant discharge of crackling energy. Ooh, I was hoping to get some crackling energy today. Let's see, the singing shards it is then. Let us perform the austerities of lightning and attempt to bring Ramu Egi into this world. This sounds like a bad idea. She just walks off. So funny. Okay, cool. I love the way they talk. So verbose. It real this mount. I'm inside this. Didn't we get this together? There was some like what was it? It was the Fall Guys collaboration, is that right? Your pocket tank has arrived to your world. Yes. Yes. The Fall Guy event, that's right. Hapalit. Whoa, look at this place. Oh, we're going inside? No, we can't go inside here. It's down below. There's Yimhitra. Oh, social, duh. It says you're offline still. I'm sure you'll be here shortly. All right, Miss Hitra. Can I just call you Yim? Let us begin the austerities of lightning. Concentrate on shifting your etheric energies towards the desired element. All right, lightening it up. I love these glasses, by the way. The pinch nez. I think they just pinch your nose. Pinch nez. Nez, is that a word for nose? I gotta find this out. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is literally a French word. A homie would know this one for pinch nose. Oop, oop, oh, oh, oh. Everything goes haywire as soon as I try to bring another. Oh, well, it's not going to let us see it. Damn it. Okay. We'll have to do it another time. Let's see. Well, you kind of saw it for a second there. Huh? Oh, man. Everything's all goofed now. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix this. Okay. I do not understand. All of the conditions have been fulfilled. Okay, I can't see chat now. I'm sorry. I have made a mess. I don't know what I was thinking. That's the pinch nez. It would be a whole vibe if I started wearing these, but they are very cool looking. Let's see, was loading in. Ready when you are done with this. Okay, yes. Love to see you play together. Wonderful. I was mostly just going to do story. I hope that's okay, Miss Lovely. Okay, the summoning ritual has never failed us before. What could be missing? I don't know. Well, there's little point in us remaining here if Ramu Egi will not answer your call. Shall we return to Gridania? The way they walk off is so funny. I think they do such a great job of, giving these characters personality. And then these like awkward moments where you're talking and then they just walk off. Okay, so I'm going to attack this guy. I want to show you what it looks like to summon. Whoa, oh, I'm going to get hit. Oh, I waited, ran way too long. I want to show you what it looks like. You're dead. Fire that. I have some pretty cool magic spells. Okay, now we're going to summon an icon. Who should we summon first? Let's summon Ifrit first. Go, little baby Ifrit. Kablooey. Oh, whoop. He loves shooting crap at me. Let's summon all of them. Here we go. Titan. Go. Kablooey. And then the last one, we'll summon Garuda. Go. Oh, nuking him. Yeah, that's right. All good. Can provide instant cues for when a dungeon pops up. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, we gotta go back to Gridania. Also, your first week of school has taken my focus from making your level 60 healing gear. That's okay. That's okay. You don't have to worry about that because I'm only, first of all, let's look for a second. Please don't stress yourself out about that. Make school your priority. I'm level 55 and I have all item 130, the ironwork stuff. I have the full kit. So I'm good, dude. Don't even stress. Please don't stress about it. This was actually a lot of fun to get together. I have the full set for this guy. I think I'm still literally rocking the full set at 62 for Summoner, and that's Ninja. I just finished it I have everything but the boots for Monk. Guys, Unky isn't letting me spoil him. Just can't. Oh, but you need gear. I'm here. Okay, thank you. Well, you're more than welcome to spoil me. You know what's even more fun than like actual gear that I need? Chicken heads. Dress up. That's what we need. Okay, hold on. Where are you? Is that you right in front of me? No, that's not. Friends list. So I think it's over here. Let's go back to... Wait, no. There she is. Summoner. Run. Dress up. Dress up, you say. It's my favorite. I think over here. Map. Yes, this one. I swear your lion boy. Let's see. Wait. I swear your lion boy is like my Kendall. Happy to oblige. She just wants you to be pretty. Well, I want to be pretty. We do have some pretty cool outfits so far. We do. And it is my favorite. I mean, everyone knows this, right? Fashion is the end game of every game. They say this in Dark Souls. Dark Souls, one of the hardest games ever made, right? They say the Fashion Souls is the end game of Dark Souls. It's the same thing with Elden Ring. Let's see. Also teleported your spot, but going back to Gridania. Oh, okay. Here we go. Yimhitra. Let's see. Hello, Unky. I scored my research notes for a hint as to why the summoning failed, but there was no revelation to be found. I am forced to conclude that the cause must lie outside our current understandings of the art. Thus shall I begin studying the tombstones we received from Rambros, and hope they can contain some heretofore unknown wisdom. Mayhap these new Eggi require a different manner of catalyst? While I delve into the mystery, I suggest you continue practicing your art. We enter an uncharted realm of summoning, and you must be prepared, body and spirit. Well, that was easy. We had to just go, it was just go stand here, click here, stand here, click here. Do we get, what do we get? Energy Siphon. She has new knowledge to share with me. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is very exciting. Greetings, Unky. Since we last met, the arduous task of deciphering those tombstones has occupied my every waking moment. I have made significant progress, but the cause of the ritual's failure yet eludes me. I am somewhat heartened, however, by my discovery of a number of new incantations. In fact, there is one spell which I believe you could soon master with the minimum of instruct... This guy is dense. This guy is like a frickin' redwood tree. Let's see. Pray forgive my... Dancing Wolf. His name is Dancing Wolf. His outfit is pretty sick, though. That's the Gridanian armor. Lovely, I have a question, and I want to know your opinion. So I have now gotten to the highest rank in the Lominsa Grand Company, and I have purchased all of their clothing. I'm wondering, should I change Grand Companies? It feels like a betrayal to leave my Grand Company and go get another one, but there's so many good clothes to get, and this is my struggle. I don't know what the right choice is. Pray forgive my interruption. You are the leaders of the research effort on summoning magics, yes? I am Captain Dancing Wolf of the Immortal Flames. It is fortunate that I have... Okay, so he's not from Gridania. He's somebody else. You can change, but you have to work your way up again. Okay, so I would have to go change to a different Grand Company, work all the way up to get the top level outfits, what about my team? Because, like, I have a team. Will they just sit there waiting for me, or do I lose all of them? Let's see. As I have questions for you both. Let's see. And what would the Immortal Flames want with us, Captain Wolf? Does Ulda's military have some vested interest in the activities of summoners? Just one summoner in particular, madam. We seek a man by the name of Tristan. Then you do know him. I've read reports that you have been in pursuit of our former soldier, but I always like to have confirmation on our intelligence. The Immortal Flames has its own reasons for wanting Tristan found. If you have any idea of his whereabouts, then I must know what you know. I will lose my team. Oh, oof. Oof, that is tough. That's a tough choice. Do I abandon my crew for the sake of fashion? I don't know what the right choice is. He does look pretty snazzy. So Tristan matched his summoning magics against yours and was ultimately consumed in fire? Are you certain he perished? Have we given you reason to suspect otherwise? Yes, do it. Fashion first. Okay. Chat has spoken. There's a chance they'll come back. All the NPCs are the same. Oh, so I could theoretically find them all again. Interesting. I do not doubt the veracity of your tale, but there has been an incident. A merchant caravan was recently attacked by a man who, by the description given, closely resembles Tristan in appearance. Should we allow the crime of a former Immortal Flame to go unanswered, then the integrity of the entire organization would be called into question. I will find him and see that justice is served. Okay. We looked on as Tristan was engulfed in flames, not remained, not even a charred corpse, and we believed him utterly consumed. Could he have somehow survived the inferno? If he is alive, then we have unwittingly permitted the escape of a known pawn of the Paragons. Captain Wolf, you must allow us to accompany you on your investigation. So we're a cop. We're a cop now. Your combined experience in the summoning arts is most welcome, Lady Ymhitra. The attack occurred on one of the roads out of Camp Drybone. Join me at the settlement proper, and we can continue the search for witnesses. He has the biggest sword and the tiniest shield. Tiniest shield. Okay, Miss Hitra. We need to go here. Camp Drybone. Boo. Are you a summoner right now too, lovely? Oh, it's raining. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's raining. I'm singing in the rain. Yes. Have I not seen this? Well, that was incredible. That was a lot of fun. All right, here we are. Dancing Wolf and Himhitra before. Yes, in case I have to read my spells to help you because I am horrible in remembering. That's okay. I've been playing a fair amount of Summoner, and I remember what all of my... I know my spells now, so I am familiar with how this character plays again. Ymhitra, Unki, as we are now cooperating on this investigation, I see no reason not to trust you with some of its duties. Duties! Let's split up and find out what these merchants know. Okay. We're really close. Goodness, I got in his face. Aw, look at our little... Oh no, come back. Hi. Happy little whale shark. He said duty. That happened a bunch in Homie's stream earlier today. Okay, I need the UI. So we gotta go talk to some people. Wait, where are these people to talk to? This guy? I don't think so. They would have the quest marker, right? Maybe inside? Hello? Tutusi? Well, okay, I think this is one of them. Let's see. Can we... That might help. Let's see. Now that you mention it, they did just cart in the body of a merchant. Such things are hardly noteworthy around here, though. As such, I have failed to take notes. Well, you were useless. It's like, yeah, I saw a dead body. I see a dead body every day. What of it? Maybe up? Where is? Are they? They must be inside. Okay, no, they're down. I think I gotta go inside here. This guy is struggling. Why won't this goddamn door open? This guy's hammered. He's absolutely wrecked. I've been that drunk before. This is why I don't drink anymore. Okay, the attack out on the road. I heard the man who did it was swathed in a robe that was black as midnight. One of Ifrit's tempered, I should think. Okay. Seems a little superstitious. And then the last one would be maybe in here. I'll bet he's in here. Anyone? Here we go. Ermagerd! No way. Give me a break. That's really their name. A friend of mine survived the assault. Said he even caught a glimpse of the villain's twisted face. I'm certain he would tell you more had he not left camp the moment his injuries were bound. My favorite quote of all time: growing old is mandatory, growing up is optional. Amen to that. Amen to that. Okay, so we talked to some people. And I didn't pay attention to the last thing they said, so I have no idea. There she is! Woohoo! Woohoo! Wait. No, I didn't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Do I have my quests? Yes, I do. Here we go. Oh, no, here we go. I put this one on here. Wait, no. Oh, I tell Jimby to go away. There we go. This is the one. Mwah. So glad to see you. So happy to see you. What a joy it is. Oh, and you got your Jimbei too. We have beautiful little whale sharks. Hey, the sun's coming out. Look at that. You showed up and you brought the sunshine. Of course you did. Of course you did. Oh, you got cool glasses on too. Is there a way to go first person? Hey, dude, I love the purple hair. Cool. Cool. Purple bunny ears. That's fun. How fun. Okay. Okay. Back to storying. So glad you're here to join us. Hopefully we can get a dungeon soon. Let's see. So we have one merchant left alive to tell the tale. According to my inquiries, our intrepid trader will likely be en route to Highbridge. We may yet catch him on the road if we are swift. We must be swift. Where did he go? High Road? Okay. Where is this? Is this in a different area? No, it's very close. It's very close. Let's see. Dude, I wish this was a two-seater bike. This thing is sick, though. This reminds me of Akira. I think I have a two-seater mount. I have like a crazy... Oh, I'm going to take the roads. I think my motorcycle jumps, even. Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. Jump that wall. Jump that wall. Can I jump and ride on the wall? Oh, I'm amazing. I think it's over here. Jump that wall. Whoa, for a guy that assaulted Importer. Aw, he looks like he's having a bad time. Where's my carbuncle? There we go. Ooh, scary. Wait, I gotta do this one. Then we gotta do this one. Then we gotta do this one. Then we gotta do that one. You're dead. That one, you're dead. These guys are nothing. Get out of here. Lovely's just cheering me on. I want to summon, let's summon one. Let's see, we'll summon Garuda. Go, Garuda! Splat. Nice try. Liberator, look who's been liberated now. Okay. Are you okay? Are you okay? Let's see. I heard Amaja war cries. Are you unhurt, sir? Yes, thank you. Well, aside from the injuries I sustained from a previous incident, I suppose. First the caravan, and now this. Must Thal be so eager to usher me into his hall? It is concerning the assault on your caravan that we endeavored to seek you out, sir. Is there aught you can tell us about the attacker? I should be glad to see him brought to justice, though I did not see his face in any great detail, concealed as it was in the depths of his black cowl. I did glimpse a lock of silvery hair. By his stature, I marked him of Hyuran stock, and by his fiery servant, a hell-spawned demon in disguise. Referring to someone's race as stock is very problematic, I feel. A fiery servant? This? Thal's balls! That's the one! Where do you people find those things? I like the idea. I like the idea that maybe it's possible that magic is rare enough that like normal everyday merchants and whatnot don't actually run into this. Like you would think summoners are kind of common. Maybe they're actually super rare. The villain was in command of Ifrit Eggy then, and we know the affinity Tristan has for Primal Flame. Aye, all the evidence points towards our man. I feel like Dancing Wolf is trying really hard to pin this on Tristan, and we don't have enough evidence to do it. There is some evidence, but not enough. Bye. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. You have been a great help to our investigation. Oh, think nothing of it. Consider it poor recompense for my rescue at the hands of this gallant adventurer. Gallant. Do you remember the highlights magazines that used to be in at the dentist's office? There was a comic strip in there called Goofus and Gallant. And Goofus was a big dummy dum-dum, and he kept getting everything wrong. And Gallant was just like handsome and cool. Let's see. I must report these developments to my superiors at the Hall of Flames. Pray join me in Ul'dah. There is more I would discuss with you. Okay. And they just always walk away from me. They're like, well, you better figure it out. Speak with Dancing Wolf at the Hall of Flames. So that is... Hold on. I know how to do this. We're going to Ul'dah. Still cheering me on as I read dialogue. You're the best. Okay, Hall of Flames. Let's see. Oh, it's right here. Well, that's easy. Whoa, look at these two cool kids. That is so funny. This is one of the best things about the game. People are just like role-playing all the time, just goofing on. Oh, look at the look at the little porgy butt. I can't. They're like we've the designer of that pet was like, we better get the butt right. It better be fluffy. Okay. You know of Tristan's older brother, Kahedin? Both were soldiers in service to the Immortal Flames. Both were soldiers under my command. Our unit was one of the many deployed in the mission to destroy the Primal Ifrit, an operation that succeeded at a staggering cost. Those who were not incinerated were tempered, with Kahedin suffering the same fate. He even sploots like a corgi. He does like... As you well know, a Primal's power is fueled by the faith of its thralls, and the greatest mercy we can grant such unfortunates is a swift journey to Thal's hallowed halls. Tristan volunteered to end the cursed existence of his own brother. God, trauma. No wonder he's got problems. No wonder he's a pet. Why is he leering at me like this? Why is he giving me this look? What the fuck? I mean, he is telling a pretty terrible story, but this is like This is a terrifying face that he's given me right here. What is going on? Okay, so this guy Tristan, right? He's not having a good time. He used to fight for this guy. They went to go fight Titan, they said, right? And his brother, who also fought with him, was tempered, which means you're basically possessed. And once you're possessed, you will always be a servant of that primal. And so the only way to get rid of them is to kill them. You can't cure this. And as long as they're alive, they will continue to get other people tempered and then summon these primals. So this is like a problem, because these primals can get way out of hand and actually threaten the stability of like the whole planet. So he had to kill his own brother to save the world. Let me guess. Homeboy over here, he made a mistake, and that's what sent Tristan over the edge. Are we going to get that kind of backstory? This is my guess. He returned to Uldal with Kadain's blood on his blade, and I watched, helpless, as the guilt slowly strangled the life from his eyes. No words of comfort could reach him, and when he at last quit the flames, he was the husk of the man he once was. That is genuinely terrible. Never did I imagine his grief-maddened mind would drive him to such desperate evils. Tristan was my soldier. It is my responsibility to stop him. Thanks to your aid, we have mounting proof that he is still out there. When we are ready, we shall make our move. We are content to follow your lead in this, Captain Wolf, and we should certainly be fully prepared if we are to meet the Dark Summoner in battle. To that end, Unki, I would teach you one of the incantations I gleaned from those repositories of Allagan wisdom. 'Tis a spell of damaging magic employed in combat by the summoners of old. They didn't talk about this in the recap video, but the Allagans are like an ancient like high technology civilization that doesn't exist anymore. But we can scour through their relics and we can glean some information and some technology from them. Let us call upon Captain Wolf again once you have mastered its use. It would not do to engage Tristan while stumbling over unfamiliar magics. Okay. What is this unfamiliar spell? Energy Siphon. Deal unexpected damage with a potency of 100 to target and all nearby enemies around it. Okay, so it has a recast time of 60 seconds. Additional effect, Aether Flow to grants further ruin, duration 60 seconds. Okay, so this is an AoE spell. Yeah. Super sick. And in battle, so it looks like we have probably one more. What do we have here? Ruin 3. Okay, that's great. Ruin Mastery 2. So we can actually upgrade our main spell, because this is Ruin right here. So this is an AoE spell. I'm actually going to put this here. I don't use my AoE on this character very much. You use it in dungeons, but since I only use this for questing, it's mostly single target damage that I'm doing. Still, it's good to have. All right, let's talk to Homeboy again. Dancing Wolf awaits your return. A grave expression upon his features. Auspicious timing, Unki. There's been news, and none of it good. Our soldiers in central Thanalan have reported another attack. What is the little blue baby? Okay, hold on. Which one? The one with the... I was going to say the one with the tail, but they both have the one. The shiny one or the fishy blue baby? I looked over the notes of our initial investigation, and it would seem Tristan, or someone who looked very much like him, has struck again. I'll have one of my men contact Yimhitra with the details, but I suggest we head out to the Nanawa mines immediately and question one of the surviving victims. Joy, I think you mean Carbuncle. Carbuncle, the whale shark, or the cat dog squirrel baby. One of the. So we have two. Let's meet both of them. So we'll start with this. This is my pet. This was actually a gift from Lovely. This is Junior Jimbei, and he's my little baby pet whale shark, and he's happy. He's got a cute little whale shark krill eating mouth. Carbies are so hard to describe. Yeah, agreed. You can have pets in this game. It's really important. Where is my minion guide? Here we go. And I have a bunch of them, and they're all hilarious. Some of my favorites, actually, this one. The dust bunny, I think, is very, very cute. Where'd it go? Hello? There we go. Literally a tiny bunny. Can we look down at him? He looks insane. He just has his little rock, and he just hangs out. Oh, you dropped a rock. Pick it back up. Pick it back up. So that's one of my minions. I have a bunch of them. They're all adorable. Some of them are actually story related. This one was story related. Some of them, this is like Final Fantasy stuff. Cute little baby chicklings. Little baby chick in his egg diaper. So cute. We got a little tiny kangaroo. I got a meerkat. This reminds me of my time at Sandrock. Oh, cool. Cool. But of course, Jinbei, which is named after a character from One Piece, which is very fitting. Now, Carbuncle is actually my summon, and Carbuncle is a main part of my spell routine. So I will show you. Where's my mouth? My mouse. So this is like my main attack. But I always want to use this Aether Charge, because Aether Charge charges up the Aether needed to summon one of my 3 minions. However, I cannot do this without Carbuncle here. Carbuncle is sort of like the conduit that allows this to happen. Kind of like a Patronus from Harry Potter. I like that. Exactly. So Carbuncle hangs out, and, I think he maybe does damage, does auto attacks. I'm not really sure. But because Carbuncle is here, I'm able to then store up the Aether Charge that is needed to then summon my 3 summons. So that's Carbuncle. Now, and then, because I'm a summoner, I have 2 little pets that follow me around. Come, my little minion family. Look at him hop. Look at how cute he is when he hops. It's so friggin' adorable. Boing, 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 boing. You can also recolor them if you want. You can make him like blue, or red and green. He is blue right now, obviously. So lots of fun to be had there. Where are we going? We're going to the Nanawa Mines. Carby is the non-fish one. That is right. Carby or Carbuncle, the non-fish one. My little sparkly squirrel. That character's name is Domina Drill Maiden. Whoa. Okay, hold on. I'm getting distracted. A minor negotiation. You get it? Do you get the pun? No, we want to use this one. Okay, I would die for your Carby. I would die for Carby too. I love Carby. Carby is my favorite. You can actually reskin them and make them like any one of the other ones. You can make them like Ifrit or Garuda or Titan, but I just like to keep it as Carby. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at him. He's the best. Oh, look at him walk. I've never seen that because I'm always running. It's so cute. I've never seen that. His little fast feet. Oh, she's got a giant one. Whoa. Whoa. Giant Carby mount. Giant Carby mount. Whoa. I need to get that. How do I get that? Don't talk to me or my son again. Let's see. What did Lovely say? So would I. For the longest time, we lost our Carby to be Big Red Guy and his summons, but the fans asked for it back, and now we can have it all the time. Money? Oh, you have to buy this? Oh, you have to buy this. Okay. Don't. We're just looking. We're just looking. Okay. Screen's going to get all stupid. This happens for whatever reason. Can we have this in front? There we go. Let's just look. Let's just look. These are all the mounts. Okay, so we can get oh my god, some of these are insane. Don't I have this one? I think I earned this one. This one's pretty crazy. Look at this. Sexual themes, partial nudity. What's going to happen in this trailer? Look at that. Exposed tailpipe. Oh my god, so cute. Why is this so loud? Oh, your friend can ride on it. Oh, that's fun. That's super fun. Okay, wait. This one's crazy. I saw this the other day. Somebody had this one. The resolution is mind-bogglingly terrible. So many mounts. Oh no. Oh no. I can't spend any money for like until July. Whoa, this one's so cool. Hold on. Whoa. I like this one. I like this one. That one is awesome. Whoa, fatter cat. I can't see what chat is saying right now. Let's see. That makes sense. Got it the second it was released. Can get one of either kind of... Unky, no! She's trying to save me. Are you looking up how much a Carby would be? What am I doing? Carby just got skinny. I'm looking at these prices right. Yeah, these prices are pretty expensive. Not icky cash grabs. Valuetainment is what this is called. Valuetainment. Hey, you know, if some... There we go. There we go. Look at beautiful Carby. Look at beautiful Carby. You know, $24. You know, okay, so I can go to Black Bear Diner and I can get one meal, one burger and fries, one continental breakfast for $24. Let's put this into perspective. So for I can spend $24 for 20 minutes of enjoyment, and then 2.5 hours of a mild stomach ache, and then the next morning of, you know, unpleasant stooling. Or I can spend $24 and get hours upon hours of fun riding a giant, beautiful Carby. This is what I'm saying. Psychomi can't judge. I bought a $30 outfit in Diablo today. Bro, the outfits in Diablo are sick. The ones on the store are amazing. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What are we saying here? Because any character you make will have it automatically, yes. But only for this game. That is not worth it. That's because you are also a peacock. I am a peacock. I will take it. This is steep. I'd say swipe my husband's credit card. Your money is your money and his money is your money. This is how it should be. And all I have to say, and I say all I have is the ones shown. Let's see. I'm sorry. Where did this go? Unpleasant stooling? Unpleasant what now? It's pretty awesome. It was a purple badass lightning outfit. I want to see that. I'm talking about paying $24 for uncomfortable poo versus the single mount for this single game. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's see what everyone there. So here we go. This one goes with, you know, getting a Black Bear Diner continental breakfast. I love these. Some of these are not so bad. Look, I like this one. I like this one. I love the Magitech stuff. I think it's very cool. That one is super sick. Wait, where are we seeing Homie's outfit? Did she post it in Discord or something? Did you post it in Discord? Is that where we're seeing it? Yes, here it is. Whoa! That is awesome. Is this your necromancer? My forehead is not slightly sore from the amount of face palming I've done for the last 5 minutes. Well, you know, to each their own. To each their own. This looks amazing. Oh, Lightning Sorcerer. Lightning Sorcerer, I think, is like one of the best One of the best classes this season, if I'm not mistaken. Like Ball Lightning Sorcerer is just like an absolute monster right now. So that's pretty cool. What an amazing outfit. Okay, sick. Let's see. Look. Does he give us Coca-Cola? Oh, look at these little paws. Like this. This one's cool. Okay, we're going to keep going. We're going to look. Is that it? That's it. So that's all of them. So which ones do I like? I actually like this one. This one's pretty cool. Not bad for 12 bucks. Not worth it without the cola. I sort of agree. It is 100% Psych-Homie coated outfit. Totally. Totally. The chair is funny. Okay, so this is cute. Look at this. The two of you can get this mount. Do they like link up? And then you have his and hers. His and hers heart chairs. For $24. $12 each. You can be the most, cringy people in all of Eorzea. I love it. You figured out the ping tuber thing. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. I love the fart cloud. A sunspun cumulus. Obviously, the aquamarine carbuncle is amazing. Whatever even this is freaking rad. You can also, by the way, there are hundreds of mounts that you can earn in game that are like so cool. So, there's no reason. You can buy a giant whale that I think seats 8. I think it holds like 8 people. Fat Cloud, give Nimbus some respect. I like this cloud. I said this thing was awesome. The 8-seater is $50? You could spend $50 on a mount? That might be a little much. Cozy is so irritated. So irritated right now. I don't even... Oh, look. Right here for 8 characters. Okay, let's just rage. Let's rage bait Cozy a little more. Here you go. Here's the $50 mount. What a trailer. The drama. Check my car out. Oh, it's so cool. Hey. Let's see. We're going to go on a big... Are we taking all of our friends on a ride? This is so funny. A party of 8. You can't even see them. They're just in the belly of the whale. That's the whole trailer. And then we sit around the campfire and tell stories about riding around in the belly of the whale. You gotta be kidding me. Or is that inside it? Is it like a Noah's Ark kind of thing? Whoa, that's cool. It goes underwater. Oh, you and your friends, you can get an armada going. You could buy a whole other game with this. Yes. Final Fantasy 14. Ironic, exactly. Here's the deal. Like, some people play multiple games. I think that's the case for most of us. Some people just play one game their whole lives. Like, the game Rust? I know people that have like 10,000 hours in Rust. One game. That's all they do. They just find something and they love it. And I think that's true for some people, right? Let's see. What are the 4 character ones? This one is kind of lame. I mean, it's okay. It's definitely not a $35.90. I love that this one's $35.99. Here we go. Look at this guy. I would be so scared to fall off of this thing. Look at its little feet. Its giant caboose. These tiny feet. That's funny. Look at these 2 lugs on this tiny chair. Let's see. If I ever die, I feel like the gatekeeper is just going to hold up the full amount of what I have spent on this game, and it's going to kill my spirit from existence. No, don't think of it that way. Don't think of it that way. We all have our joys. We all have our priorities. In Love and Deep Space, I think they make you a VIP player once you spend like $2,000 in the game. People dread receiving that message. I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. I think I've bought some stuff from this. I'm sure that I have. That's bestsellers recommended. I'm a fan of these motorcycles, but I'm not buying this for $30. I'm sorry. I just can't bring myself to do it. Okay, let's get back to the game. This was very fun. See? We will enjoy the carbuncle ride through you. I think I have a quest to do. What were we even doing? This way? Gryffindor. Pretty cool. You know what mount I would love is the white. I had it on my other character, but I think it's the one you get from getting commendations from doing the white mage quest. It's like the unicorn. Do you know what I'm talking about, Lovely? Where did the chat go? Hold on. Sorry. I'm bad at YouTube. Let's see. Are they rewarding you or punishing you for telling you that? Let's see. I have derailed the stream. That's okay. My coworker someday told me, no matter how much you spend on games, think that some people buy motorcycles, skidoo, etc., and those are worth thousands. So to each their own. I mean, I have a motorcycle, and just to get it running, I had to spend like close to $800 because it had sat for a while. So don't feel bad. The thing that scares me is that they are digital assets. If they take the game down, take down the servers, then anything you spend money on is gone too. Yes, that's one way to think about it. The other way to think about it is that you're spending money to enjoy the time that you have. And this is true, this is just a true statement of life because our time on earth is limited. I can buy, I have all these books, for example. I bought them, but, when the server gets taken down, i.e., I fucking die, I don't get to take the books with me. So they're just here to enjoy while I'm here. And when you think about it that way, it's not really that different. I mean, we don't even really get to control when that is. We don't get to control how that happens. None of that is in our control. All we get to do is decide how to spend the money that we earn unfairly, because most of the labor that we generate is extracted so that some billionaire can do something horrible halfway across the world and we get some tiny pittance. We might as well have fun. And if that means a $30 carbuncle mount in Final Fantasy XIV, I don't really see it as anything different than buying some physical junk that, is just going to sit in a closet and rot or get tons of use out of it. It's all kind of the same thing. Let's see. If it's the White Mage Unicorn, that quest is available at level 30. Oh, so it's a quest. Okay. Is Skidoo a jet ski? Oh, I think Skidoo is a jet ski. Everything is risk joy. Someone having a motorcycle, you can crash it, have it stolen. Yes, that's true. It's a jet ski for snow. Oh, this is a Canada thing. That's funny. This is true. If you have the money and you want to spend it, spend it. Oh, could we have sworn it was the name for both? I'm from Texas. What do you want from me? I barely know what snow is. Maybe everyone here used jet ski for water and skidoo for snow. Could you just be a habit? I don't know. I think that you have it right. I've never heard anyone say skidoo for jet ski. I think that's probably I think we call it a snowmobile. I'd never heard the term skidoo. That's what Americans call it. Let's see. This just got real. I did get a little dark there, didn't I? I'm sorry. Again, like I said before, not my money, not my problem. Spend what you earn on how you want or need, not my business. But you do get kind of riled up about it. Don't pretend like you don't have an opinion on it. Let's see. Same, Coatsy. But I, as someone stuck in a peninsula, should have known the difference. Okay, we have two different conversations going on here. One about, the immateriality of all existence, and the other one about whether or not it's called a skidoo or a jet ski. I spend tons of money on LADs every month because I can, and I have zero regrets. What's an LAD? I mean, if it's you, I'm going to sass that ass. That's what online besties do. Amen, sister. Amen. Okay, this stream did get pretty seriously derailed. Let's see if we can get it back on track. Love in Deep Space. Okay, yeah, no one's judging you for that. I wish you were streaming it. Just going to say, I would love to watch you play that. Assaulted Miner. Look at this guy. He's really like, can you believe? My word. I cannot believe the state that this world has come to. Just getting assaulted. Me, a feeble, delicate, defenseless miner. My gosh. This guy. Skidoo is fun to say. I do like that. I don't know about that. Let's see. Oh, yes, please. Second Unkey's motion. Oh, I just started something that I don't think Joy wanted to start. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get this assaulted miner to unclutch his pearls here. What do you mean more questions? I've spilled Mateo 3 different soldiers already. My work getting further and further behind every time I got to stop and talk to you folk. You're literally just sitting around fanning yourself. Give me a break. Here's an idea, though. How about you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours? The big lad in the uniform there looks like he could lift something good, some good-sized rocks. Are you going to put us to work? We want to make you blush. Let's see. I am blushing very hard right now. Gotcha. Mine's set to tot, chat. Let's do it to live. There we go. And what about you, lad? You some sort of mage? This is what I'm talking about. I wonder if the normies in this game really don't see magic users all that often. Like, is it a lot more rare than the game would let us believe? Like, in the world of it, right? The NPCs walking around and maybe see, like, you know, a black mage once in their lives, and they're like, whoa, that guy does magic. Okay. We've had some trouble with the local Spriggans swiping up our fire silver, and you're just the bloke to get it back. That stuff's as rare as chocobo teeth, you know. Now, just a moment, sir. We don't have time for these distractions. Hey, you want your information, you got to earn it. Then maybe I don't got time to talk to you. Now, until there's a little give with your take. Not until there's a little give with your take. This guy, Dancing Wolf. Come on. I fear he means to be stubborn about this, Unky. Please humor the man and retrieve his precious ore from the Spriggans. We are a sweet, sassy bitch community. Let's see. It is indeed rare to see in the world. Okay, cool. Thank you, lovely. I'm just surprised the word bitch actually comes through the YouTube filter. At least on this side. If you guys get this demonetized, I'm going to love it so much. It would be so funny to me. Look, he just goes back to fanning himself. What a baby. Okay. Is Assaulted Miner a person or an NPC? That's literally the name of this NPC. It don't make no sense. The name is A+. Yeah, okay, where is this? It looks like it's maybe up here. What is this for? Oh, here we go. Spriggan scratchings. Come, Carbuncle. Holy moly, he's huge! Oh, he's strong, too. I really like that we just shoot spells out of our books. I don't want to waste those on you. There we go. That's one. Did I get him back? Oh, the names of the NPCs are great, but people come up with some amazing character. On my world, we have Colonel Sanders who just gives fried chicken to people. This is what I was saying. Every time I go to Limsa, there's all these people just role-playing the zaniest stuff. All right. Have yourself a very merry Titan. Maybe I should have used Garuda. I think that one I can fire off instantly. Just go faster. Was that it? No, there's one more. Where's this last guy? I'm down for some chicken. The other day, I popped into Limsa Lominsa, and there was a, like, I'm not kidding, a parade of, like, 30 Lalafels. That's the tiny race. And they were all just walking in a circle around the main Aetheryte in a march together. It was so funny. As I sit here eating a chompy jerky stick. Don't sound bad to me. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Hey, we can use our, let's see. Let's do this. And let's use our new spell. Let's check it out. Ooh, that was pretty. Let's see. So we can do this. I think this one's AoE, right? Yes. Here we go. Have a Garuda. Spriggan Flame Tender. Flame Tender is thematically very close to fried chicken. I feel like. Oh, are you healing me? You're the best. I'm not even paying attention to my health. There we go. All right. Yay. We did it. Resistor say something cozy about eating a meat stick. Oh, here we go. Sees herself out. Curse you, Joy, triggering my childish brain. No, please, Joy, have at it. That was an invitation. Hey, babe. Simon and the meat stick. Oh, God, here we go. Dancing Wolf did not have a very good time at his job. What was he doing? Hauling rocks around or something? Come on, act like... Come on, guys. Let's get it together. Suck it up here, bros. Two large men just over here just huffing and puffing. You find them Spriggans, lad? What about my fire silver? Here, have it. Maron's back to driving. We need to get together on Discord. Please, I would love it. The feral has not faded. It's only gotten more feral. The feral has escalated. Escalating feral. The next NPC I interact with. My apologies. My studies took rather longer than I... Oh, Yamhitra was just busy reading a book that whole time. Captain Wolf, is everything all right? Everything's fine. Now let's hear your story, sir. I'm glad he didn't complain. He just kind of was like, sucked it up. I kind of like Dancing Wolf. He's all right. Joy making up lost time. Sitting in the corner, sullenly drawing. Why am I not... Should we start like a YouTuber's Discord chat for me, Unky, Joy, Kotzi, and Maron so we can share stuff and talk and collabs? I mean, sure. That sounds great. Yes, by the way, Maron, drive safe, please. Ifrit Eggy, Unky, if you would be so kind. Show him my little fire buddy. Look what I can do. I love that when we did that, we never broke eye contact with him. We didn't look at the book. We just stared him in the face as we summoned, like... the devil. Bloody hells! Aye, that's the fiend I saw. 'Tis as we feared then. And this robe-clad man, do you have any idea why he attacked you? Poor Lovely's getting excluded. I vote because Lovely is a guest in multiple of our streams. She gets to be part of this Discord chat too. This is my vote. This is my vote. Do we not remember the pants comment? Oh, I remember the pants comment. Let's see. Well, lass, there's more than silver to be had from Nanawa on a good day. We'll dig up our fair share of crystals as well. That seems to be what we were after. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Joy. This I vow to you. I'm not ashamed to say that I fled for my life once the float started going up in flames, but when I went back to sort out the mess, the cart that had the crystals in it was empty. So his fellow workers started getting immolated down in the mines. He booked it. But then he was like, well, I guess I better go back and take my friends' corpses and get rid of them. And then on the way there, he was like, damn it, someone stole my cash. Let's see, he took them all? Aye, every single one. And that's all I got to say about that. Hope you catch the bastard. That man was cantankerous to the most. Let's see. Lovely should have a seat at the table 100%. Can I be a QA for all of you? Granted, Coatsy already has her QA, but I can be junior QA. A sworn blood oath? Let's not get crazy. Lovely, I think we are not friends on Discord. Okay, so it looks like lots happening. We're planning a big Discord party. I love this. Our quarry grows careless or simply impatient. It is time I re-examine certain other incidents that we did not think related to the case. Meet me at the Halls of Flames and we shall discuss the matter further. Joy? Joy? Have you been in here hanging out with us this whole time? Just quietly knowing you were going to stream next Friday? What are you even talking about? What? What? I just saw the Discord announcement. Well, this is a cause for celebration. Oh, I skipped the dialogue. This is fantastic. I'm so exciting. I'm so exciting. I'm so excited. Sorry. It's the verbose NPC dialogue leaking into the way that I talk right now. Our girl is back. Welcome back, Joy. We're so excited to see you back. Okay. Arcadoodle-doo? This guy's name is Arcadoodle-doo. Here we go. Let's see who else we can find. Oh, the twins are still here. Very cool. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, cool kids. Let's see. Usually when we come over, I think it's, where is it? There's like I don't think it's popular here on this server. I think it's over here. But if you go to the welcome back, Emperor Joy. If you go in here, okay, so there are some people here. If you come in here on the Balmung server, it is literally packed to the gills with people, and it is very strange. Look, there's a red carbuncle. Cool. So cute. What? The command PWT does not exist. Pat, pat, pat. Okay, let's finish this quest. Benderhover. That's quite the name. Okay, where's my guy? Where's old Dancing Wolf? He doesn't look like much of a dancer, but I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Maybe the guy can really cut a rug. Okay. I inspected our incident records, paying close attention to cargo manifests that included crystals. We have attributed several recent raids to the Amalja, but the victims were, every one of them, burned to death. Not entirely impossible considering the lizardman's affinity for fire, but to find not a single arrow or spear wound? It's our guy. It looks like he's trying to summon another primal. Aye, 'tis highly unlikely. Mayhap I should state out loud what we are all thinking. Judging by the sheer number of crystals involved, we must assume that this villain indeed intends to call forth a primal. This is not good. After my encounter with Ifrit, I learned just how devastatingly powerful these entities can be, and I believe the summoners, with their ability to harness such power, hold the potential to achieve great things. But if Tristan is truly mad enough to summon a primal, then that unthinkable act and the bloody deeds he performed in preparation for it will cause people to question the motives of all who practice the summoner's art. Okay, I gotta catch up on chat over here. Let's see. Do you mean mod, Lovely? Let's see. I am indeed a Silas main. Is this a Love and Deep Space thing? Have you seen the current banner? Let's see. I have. Joy Among Stars. My heart can't take it. Sorry to ruin the joke. Let's see. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You're talking Love and Deep Space, I believe. This is why you need to stream this. Let's see. My studies of the tombstones revealed that to me a tale of adulation. The summoners of Allag were revered as heroes for their part in defeating the ancient primals. But reverence slowly turns to revulsion as practitioners, intoxicated by their own immense power, begin wielding the art of summoning as a means to further their own selfish ambitions. I mean, power corrupts, absolutely. Okay, that is not to say, of course, that all summoners... Lovely saying that we need to take Love and Deep Space to Discord is a tacit admission that things are about to get a little more steamy, we'll say. That is not to say, of course, that all summoners choose to become tyrants. Amongst the common people, however, it became a strongly held superstition that those who meddled in the powers of primals ultimately fell into the embrace of evil. This superstition blossomed into outright terror, and that is when the mage hunts began. By the end of the 3rd astral era, so we're in the 7th astral era, so this is a long time ago, the last of the summoners had vanished from the stages of history. Okay, so that's right. Being a summoner is actually an incredibly rare thing. Oh, yeah, you're getting called out. What can I say? I think, maybe we can get Mare on to stream Love and Deep Space. Maybe. Let's see. And should we allow Tristan to go through with his plans? Then we risk a repeat of the tragedy. I will review the state of patrols on the crystal trade routes. We will catch them. Unki, before I joined you at the Nanawa mines, I was able to recover another incantation that may prove useful in the coming days. Wield its power wisely. What do we get? I think we get an upgraded version of our main spell. Potency of 300. Ruin Mastery, let's go. Can you guys even hear the game sound, or is it just insanely quiet? It's pretty quiet, huh? I think it's too quiet. You know why I think it's that quiet? I think it's... Wait, what's going on? Why aren't the buttons working? That's why. You can hear it? Okay, okay. I tend to have the music down because I'm usually watching YouTube or something while I'm playing the game. So, do we have another quest with this guy? I'm kind of bored of these quests, to be honest with you. I'm kind of bored of these quests. I'm also getting warm. Okay. What if we stop doing these? Well, let's see. Before we do that, let's see. Western Thanalan. I want to see what this new spell looks like. Well, we can do this if we go do this. Let's see if we can push some story quests forward. We have been here for almost 2.5 hours. And we have literally... This is why Lovely is certain I will not get through the entire story before January. Because I get too busy looking at mounts, talking about games, farting around, not actually playing the game. I mean, look at how cool everyone's dressed, though. You got to admit, whoa, this person looks cool. This person looks like the villain from, not the Mandalorian. What was the one with Boba Fett? Okay, I think it's here. I think they're here at the Conjurer's Guild. We all know that. I am the only one in denial. You do help. You help because, you know, if I were to ignore all of my friends and just play this game, would that be better or worse? It would be worse. What is this dude doing? What are you doing? They're not even actual NPCs. They're just decorations. What is happening here? Same over here. I mean, at least this looks like they're telling a story. What are you doing? I don't trust you. Okay, Silent Conjurer. Let's see. The Elder Seer's Seed Seer awaits you. Pray, follow me. Proceed to the Lotus Stand. Yes, please. Worse, but the derailment we cause is wonderful. Okay, so this woman is the leader of Gridania. She is also the main quest giver when you do the White Mage quest. She's very cool. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hail with my own eyes. Alphino! I haven't seen this man in 2 years. For him, in Game World, it's been just like a couple days. But for me, it's been 2 years. 2 years! We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice. My lady, for all you have done for us in our absence, would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seedseer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. Alphino has no calves. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mists? Yes. I don't know where we are. Kupo-popo. Kupo-popo-popo. I say Kupo. Huh? Look at their tiny feet. Greetings, Kupo Clop. To what do we owe this pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Con-E, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. Moogles are in every Final Fantasy as well. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelves Wood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray, correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwelled beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Let's see. Ah, yes, the tale of good King Moogle the 12th. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, and his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Isn't he a primal that we fought? Did we fight him, lovely? I feel like we did. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded to myth. We did indeed. Okay, cool. Indeed, Master Alphino, such stories oft contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like the Moogles of the Churning Mist, similar... Oh, wait. 'Tis like that the Moogles of Churning Mist tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the ones you had encountered fled at your approach. Long-lost relatives. This is very exciting. Catherine! Welcome in, welcome in. It's so great to see you. It's been like a year and a half. I hope you are well. I am doing quite well myself, thank you. How are you? Oh, fleeing seconds nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forest. Of course, when there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. I love the thought that if you're walking through the forest, there's these little fluffy balls of joy just hiding behind all the leaves everywhere, scared of you. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. You're good? I'm glad to hear it. I'm so glad to hear it. Let's see. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. Will you accompany us then? You just try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. It is very cool. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Okay, so we have quite the entourage here. This is cool. This is a big deal. They're like, wait, what? You're gonna leave? I'm like, hey, my lady, are you quite certain? We act like she's some like snowflake, some like weak waif. No, she's a serious badass white mage. How oft has our nation turned to the scions of the seventh dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the warrior of light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and yet Never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine to aid our allies for the good of the realm. Is that not just? Whatever you say, boss. A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Sudseer. We would be honored by your presence. Okay. Speak with Alphino. Where are you? Here we are. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seed Seer's guide on the journey back to Some Odd. It begins a path I have already trodden. I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seed Seer's personal guards to escort us. Okay. Speak with Estinian at Mount Mogholm. I do not remember where any of this is. Okay, let's see. What weapons are we going to get? A bastard sword, a titanium axe, a titanium claymore, or samurai arms, or a piety materia 4. I don't need any of that. So it's right here. Oh my god, it's been so long since we've been here. I don't even really remember what this place looks like. And if I remember, we're locked out of flying mounts here? Is this right? No, don't do that. Can we just like zoom in? Oh, yeah, look. We don't even have the map unlocked. This is like a whole new area. Okay. Cool. Look at these. These are cool. God, it's been so long. Chocobo, Summoning Stone. Where in the world am I supposed to go? Maybe in here? So I don't think my mounts fly here. Nope. We're grounded. That's right. And in order to unlock flying, we have to find these. The nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. Hey, lovely, how do you do this? I totally don't remember. Because there's another one over here. I think I have to use some item. Is that right? Do a / look? The command / look does not exist. What? Aether currents. It's this, right? So this is where we're at? Is this where we're at? No, we're in a different place. Johnny Buck waves at you. No. Why does it take so long to pick? Hi. Hi, Mr. Buck. We'll figure that out later. I'm not super worried about it. Einsteinian. This guy. This guy who wants to kill Nidhogg and take his eyeball. Oh, no, he already took his eyeball. Now he just wants to kill him. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us. Unblinking. The Elder Seer answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. Pretty cool. They are here. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid of all the roads of the devoid as the road was of Dravinians. 'Twould seem the dragons have abandoned some eye. Is it some eye or some all? Some all for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Astinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragon. It's lookout/lookout. Okay, cool. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Astinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skills and courage. My lady. Friends, I feel it is only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine that they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. May now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. So the Mughals are hiding in this place, and we can't see them. They're like, why are they in our house? I like that the Mughals decorating is like, hey, let's make everything look like our bodies. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them. Kupo. I am Khan Isena. My companions and I have braved the long road from Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Where was he keeping that? Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. Cute. Whoa! I am Muglin, the chieftain of the Mughal clan. You can tell they're cousins because their little balls are pink. Let's see. Chieftain Muglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplo Kop, ambassador of the Twelveswoods Mughals. A Mughal from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here. Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in the nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter at which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Connie Senna. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. Pretty immediately trusting. Let's see. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. That's our dragoon guy. He loves killing dragons. These skies are a home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-splattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. I like that I took offense to that. Now, just a moment, Chieftain. Unky here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the Twelveswood Mughals. I'll not hear his good name slandered. I was thinking they were talking more about the other dude. He's got a dragon eyeball in his pocket. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? They're like, oh, well, that's a good idea. An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and of keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourself worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching Kupo. You gave me a jump scare about how you pronounce. Yeah, it's a tough one to say. I look dumbstruck. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I lost one. Come back. I lost the other one. I'm falling apart here. Horace Valgar. That S messes with many. That S messes many people up. Are you sure? Are you sure that's how you say it? I think it's closer to how I was saying it. Oh, look at your couch. Just chilling, huh? Well, you know, when you're queen. This is amazing. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. It's actually delightful. What was it Kuplo Klop called you again? Kuplo Kop called you again? Unky. Unky Perlman. Unky? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way. Kuplo. As are Moggin, Mogmug, and Mogwin. These being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Here we go. We're about to be tested. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Okay, I guess we'll take the materia. Oh, he's right here. Moglin, Mooglu. Oh, they're all around. Look, oh, we can go in 3 different directions. Okay, well, let's get the look of these guys. Homeboy over here is incredibly tiny. You are very small. Let's see. Who else are we looking for? Mogwin. Also a tiny one. Hi. And what's our last one? Over here. Mogmug. I'm feeling Mogmug. Get their little... Look at them go. Okay, let's do a Mogmug quest. What do we got? Ooh, hold on. I guess I could... Okay, not Thaumaturge. Let's see. Who's got it? Oh, this is it. Domelskin Grimoire. Is this better than what I have? Item comparison. Let's see. Spell speed 36. Intelligent 55. Spell speed. So it's like a +1 to intelligence. That's it. What does it look like? Whoa! Put your pants back on. I wish that there was... Is it this one? There we go. It's not a bad book. I like it. I'll definitely add it to the library. Okay, well, we're going to do this one. Let's see. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know. I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon. Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravinians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they just might gobble me up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent archaeosaurs and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. Okay, so let's see if we can understand this quest reasonably well. I guess we could just accept all 3 of these. We'll do these one. Well, no, I mean, it'd probably be faster if we accepted all of them, right? Boss Moggin, or Moglin over here, was complaining that we're covered in monster blood. That we are, you know, violent creatures that are not worthy of trust. So in order to gain our trust, she's going to have us do a bunch of tasks. What's the first task? Murder a bunch of dinosaurs. What? This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. How are we supposed to prove to you that we're not murderous monsters by murdering monsters? Hello, yes, I am Mogham. Moghan? Moggin? the foremost alchemist in Mog home, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings a droopy, I have a potion to fix that. We have a snake oil salesman here. I need that puff chair when I game. Yeah, seriously. What if that was just like me and it's this giant puff chair and I just floated in it? Let's see. Or I wouldn't if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial. Yes, go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance of Eeltome. It's the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers. It does look fluff. Okay, where is... Hold on. Wasn't it up here? The ether thing? Isn't there an item that helps you see where the ether stuff is? Sort. I should be eating food because I get an experience boost when I do. Wasn't there a thing you used to find them? I forgot how all this works. Whoop. I love that she came here just to stand by this giant flower and do nothing. All right, Mogwin. I don't need this. No, what am I doing? Whoa, that one's pretty cool. I might keep that one just for transmog. Okay. Mog wins the name, and the art's my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness, but as I trust no one to create the art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. Damn, 4? Let's see, the compass in your collections. Okay, we'll look there. You don't have to do that. We'll just wing it. We're just here playing. You know, that's the kind of thing I can do off stream at some point. We don't have to do it right now. Let's see. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least what we said that. Let's see. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm. A pebble? We have to find a pebble. Okay, these Moogles are insane. Wait, did we unlock even more? Oh, I have to question people around here now. Okay. Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently. Oh, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Okay, so he is not as great of an artist as he thinks. For off-stream, I mean, it takes a lot of good while to get them all anyways. Okay, I think, you know, one of the things that usually makes sense about this game is that you kind of come across them as you're playing. So we will probably find all of these, and my expectation is this area was probably like going to be kind of high level. We'll see. We'll see. We will do it. We will do it. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, happy day! If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? All right, so he thinks that he has good art, but he thinks it's overpriced. Okay, Mogto. Mogto is a lot bigger. Hello, Mogto. You are huge. This is a pretty intense stare down. Things could get serious real quick. Okay. I don't know much about this stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to some all summit from time to time. Kupo, maybe he left it there. Okay, I guess we go back and tell him. Yeah, did you lose your rock somewhere? Level something something. Homeboy is like too high a level for me to know. Well, what did you find out? One person thinks your art sucks. The other one thinks it's overpriced. This person thinks you lost it yourself. Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. Okay, this is a ridiculous quest. Truly is. Man, having the ability to fly and then losing it truly spoils you. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Mender of sticks. Emptier of purses. Okay, are you a merchant? Can I buy stuff from you? Ooh, purchase weapons. What do we got? Oh, it's the same one. Well, I'm gonna get that from the quest. What's mender of sticks? Oh, repairs. I don't have any gear that needs to be repaired. Okay, how do I get up there? It looks like it's above us. I think it's up here somewhere. Was there another way out of that place? Okay, that's going below. Back inside the main area. Okay, so I'm going the wrong way. Does this thing just feels like it goes super slow? Alright, Lovely's gonna rescue us from just wandering around. Oh, wait, is that from Monster Hunter? Oh, you got the mount from Monster Hunter. Cool. Oh, I want that so bad. Dang it. That is awesome. What are those things called again? I can't remember. Oh, here we go. Maybe the other ones I had gotten. There we go. We have attuned. Alright, cool. Once we rush to unlock it. The other thing we have to do, homie, you're going to love this. It's a secret, that's right. You can get Rathalos as a mount in this game. It's another special collab, which I have to do, because Rathalos is so cool. And then I'll just use Rathalos, because we love Rathalos. Yeah, wait, where is Lovely? You got to show us the Rathalos mount. It's so sick. Doesn't it like breathe fire? Okay, where is this freaking rock? Maybe up here. What is this? I wonder what this says. Cool! There we go. Oh my god. Oh, he looks so awesome. Doesn't breathe fire or roar. Oh, what can you do? Oh, that is awesome. Still looks so good. Okay. Okay, somehow, I don't know how I do this, but I've turned on the run. Painted stone, here we go. Obtain the Moogle masterpiece. It's in Stormblood. Okay, we're gonna get there. If I just jump down, will I die? Undoubtedly. Dang. I don't remember how to get down. Oh, this way maybe? I am legitimately handicapped by not being able to fly. I'm not going to lie. You will only die if you're in combat? Okay, excellent. Ooh, 1 HP. Love that. I love the freaking flaming unicorn mount. Those apparently, once you're high enough level, are not that hard to farm because you can just solo all the primals. Is that right? God, that is badass. Look at his eyeball. His pupil is terrifying. How do I keep turning on run? I don't know. Here's your rock, sir. Do you have it? My masterpiece? Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, sir. At last, I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chief Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we have a scholar book. We should take the scholar book, right? Wait. What do I want? Do I want this? I want the book. I want the book. I can farm it for you one day. Just spam Garuda. Easy 3-second skill. Okay. Excellent. There's a bunch of them that you do that, right? You can farm them, and then you eventually get it, and then once you get all of them, you get another one. Is this right? Do I have this right? Oops. My, no, here we... Uh-oh, my headphones are dying. Boop, 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 boop. These are my old headphones. They only have like 3 hours of life. Let's see if we can make... Okay, wait. Is it this one? That one's dying. I think this one might still be okay. Oh, I think I did it wrong again. I think I have to go back up top and then explore around, right? 6 specific mounts that turn into 1 big mount? Oh my god, they're like the Voltron of mounts. That's so cool. Hold on. Let's go. Can we... No, we just did this. For crying out loud. Okay, so I have to remember this. You go through the building up above to access the rest of the areas. Okay, so like each expansion you can farm mounts, basically, is what you're saying. Okay, wait, where? I think it's this way. That's right, we went this way. Tube keeps booting you out alive? That's weird. I haven't checked the stream health in a while, but I think it's been fine. Excellent. Analytics. 46 views. Hey! Love that. I don't think we're getting any drop frames. Things are wonderful. 0 drop frames. We're at 8,000 kilobits per second. So, yeah. We're doing great, team. Let's shrink this up a little bit. Hold on one second. Oops, damn it. I screwed it up. Okay, so you said it's in my collections? I don't even know where that is. This right here. Okay, and then I don't know what the Mogpendium is, but we will put this right here, I guess. So let's see. 677 yarms to the north. Did it say northwest or northeast? Northwest. So the direction we're going, basically. Let me up. Wait, do I have this wrong? So we were there. Oh, no. I did have this wrong. Okay. My apologies. I'm getting my bearings. I think this is the way we gotta go. We gotta go down there. We've already been to that Aether. We talked to them. I don't know why I didn't know. Oh, no. Don't tell me it's not gonna let me jump off. Ugh. Okay, I might need Lovely to just come rescue me. Can we jump down here? Oh, you're killing me. Come on. Wait, I know what I can do. Spend $100 to just warp down to the bottom. Who is it? Deflex makes me wet. Yikes. How the hell do I lose my sprout icon? I don't know. It's just the thing that's been doing it. If do it, others the same on my streams as well as other. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. I think you just lose your sprout icon after a certain amount of time, honestly. I think if you haven't played in a long time, you log back in, it asks if you want the sprout icon, and then, oh, is everything going to get aggro? After a while, you stop being a sprout. It does kind of signal noob to everybody, huh? Oh, okay, we gotta find 3 of those Cloud's Breath or whatever, and then obviously, ooh, here we go. We gotta fight some dinosaurs to prove that we're not violent. Yes, I hate that the tube does that. No matter how I watch live, it does it. I just get it because it gets laggy, and I just thought it was my internet. I don't know why that is. We get to try out our new spell. Is it a lot bigger? Oh, that is cool. Oh, that does a crap ton of damage, too. Oh, my goodness. That was sick. Oh, there's another one. You automatically lose your sprout once you reach the current expansion. If you reach level 100 before them, you could take it off yourself. Forget how. The current expansion, that's like a year from now. Okay, we got the Cloud's Breath. Cool. We got to find one more bit. One more bit of Cloud's Breath. Let's see. It's probably over here somewhere. I thought maybe it'd be behind this tree. Maybe it's up this hill. Which is why they let you take it off once you reach level 100. Got you. Okay, so it's definitely not this way. Oh, you know what? You know what's nice is because my character's all the way to 62, level 62, I'm like way too strong. These things don't aggro. That's going to make adventuring a lot easier. I'll reach 100 before I catch up. Okay, well, that's nice. I mean, if that happens, I should probably just start playing like a different class to level up, right? Can I get up here? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I feel like it's gonna be up here. Nailed it. Oh my god, it's like I know how to play video games. Okay, beautiful. Oh, I want the Secret so bad. Whoa. Dun, 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 dun. The gorilla feet as hands as feet or feet as hands, however you say that, I think looks so funny. Okay, let's turn them in. You first, Mogmug. You were able to humble my Dravinian devotees? Wonderful. You are as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts for pursuing me so mercilessly. Their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravinians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. Okay, we wanted this book, right? Yes. Let's see. I don't think it's going to cut it, though. It does cut it. We have a whole new book. This is very exciting. A new piece of gear. That tells me that pretty quickly we're going to start replacing the gear that I have with better gear. Okay, did you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Have it. Oh, yes, these are perfect. Kupo, now I have the main ingredients for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sure? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle. Oh, my palm doesn't lose bounce. My palm is always bouncy. Oh, I gotta pick a thing. I guess we'll pick the materia. Can always sell it. You have completed the trial of trustworthiness. Return to Chieftain Mooglin, little snuggle bug over here. Oh, you decided to get out of your chair. Unky, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trial of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Mugham, Mogmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct as well as that of your companions, and I am decided. Kupo, gather your friends before me now so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Oh, now I just get to... Oh, what a lame quest. Are you kidding me? I just have to go talk to each one of them? Oh, look, somebody's giving So these usually give you something. Oh, Aetherite Current. So we got to take this. We'll accept this. Have you ever bathed in waters to the northeast? Of course not. Because a gang of burly Hropkins have been attacking any who go near them. Kupo, if you were kind enough to slay a few, that might scare them away, giving me time to dip in the waters. Marin left. Okay, guys, I haven't been chatting much, but I'm headed out for real this time. I'll probably rewatch. Let's see. I went to Accidental Lurk, and now I'm back. Welcome back. Let's see. Welcome back, Joy. Marin, have a great day. Thank you so much for hanging out. We loved having you here. I'm having trouble. Let's see. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain Sue's streaming. Okay, so YouTube is struggling right now. I'm having frames drop. I wonder if it's my internet. It says stream health poor. Uh-oh. So that might be why you guys are struggling with YouTube. We're having some issues right now. I got garbage stream settings. Okay, it may be back now. No stuttering on your end? Okay, cool. This thing would be the perfect gaming chair. Maron is Joy's mommy now? Okay. Okay. I love this. Right? Chosen family. I will not let you live this down. Oh, I didn't see the correction. Is this Joy mistyping stuff again? This is your legacy. This is what you do. That is so funny. Okay. This is a lame quest. We literally just have to go click on everybody right now. We've missed your Joy faction for sure. Alphanod. Are these trials over then? My task has been little more than household chores. If our host elects not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation and Kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Okay. Everyone is so overly dramatic and Steinian. How go your trials, warrior of light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravinians? That's what I was freaking saying. Are you kidding? He asked the two people that have killed the most dragon people to go kill dragon people to prove they were not a threat to dragon people. It makes no sense. Such contradictions aside, our hosts seemed entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld who also favored such attacks. That's sick. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Karakul lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, uncle. I like not this place. Come on, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. Quit taking yourself so damn seriously. Okay, standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of the good King Mughal Mog the 12th and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it was no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. Ooh, somebody else has a cool mount. Okay, Kuplo Kop. Oh yeah, this is the one that came with us. We've become such friends, Kupo. My Mughal cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. No surprise there. Oh, so that's what they're doing. That's cute. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him then. I have a feeling he's going to make us do a dungeon. I don't know. It's like I've played a video game before. Kind of don't remember who this character is. Oh, that's right. We fought, it's like the Ice Queen or something. Ysayle. What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness. Okay, calm down. Unky, no matter, what is it? Chieftain Muglin has made his decision. Well, let us not keep him waiting then. Oh, excuse me. I did a boo-boo and left the team? It's okay, I'll invite you back in a sec. Never have I seemed such determined workers, Kupo. I would have taken us moons to complete all the dreary chores and niggling errands. Moons? It would have taken you moons? That's insane. Months to do what it took me 20 minutes? I wasn't even trying that hard. You people are useless. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? She understands these people. Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with the fellow Mughal. Oh, so you were just fucking with us. These were just games? I don't like that. But, you see, before any meeting with could take place, certain preparations need to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do? Well, that's fair. Free labor. He's about to murder we're about to have a Mughal genocide here. Unky, fix Lovely's boo-boo. I can't. I'm in a cutscene. Calm down. Oh dear, the horn. Bring out the horn quickly now. What in the heck? We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm. Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves. It does look pretty tarnished of late, and I think Mogham may have sat on it, so we need some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. We just pulled this out of a Mughal butt. We're gonna have to fix it, but glad you got to hold it before then. Okay, no lasting harm done though. Now you need to simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. Well, you know, I'm a man that loves a good toot. Ain't gonna lie to you there. Let's see. We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to... very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high. The old worm isn't terribly fond of... Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite certain that... will welcome our overtures. Should we ever arrive at his lair, come. We have squandered enough time already. Einsteinian, relax. Learn to play the freaking game. Even she gets it. It's going to kill my throat. It's not great. I'm not going to lie. Chief Muglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality, though we must soon take our leave. I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mogholm your home amongst the clouds. Bye! That's pretty cute. Okay. Speak with Mogham. Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I ever would have found time for all those rotten chores. These people are pathetic. Hey, it wasn't my idea. I'm the chieftain. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed. So all's well that ends well, Kupo. Kupo. It is now the canonical pronunciation of that character's name. Whoa, who is this orange stranger? Invite to party. Come. Let us be friends. Okay. I think we gotta talk to this guy again. He is ready to lead you out of Mogholm. I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. Poot horn, and now it's Unky's. It's my poot horn. That's right. Add it to the collection. All right, Alpha, no. I feel like I'm going to do this. No, it's not here. It's system. I have this down very low. We're going to go here. There we go. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe that the Elder Seerseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? So much filler in these quests. So much talking and so much filler. Okay. Also, Unky, you're right. The Lightning Sorcerer kicks ass. Oh my god, in Diablo 4. I just took that build because I love lightning. Yeah, I was looking at builds on Mobilytics, and that was like the #1. It gets to like 1 trillion DPS or something. It's insane. Alphino, Unky, I do humbly thank you for what you have been. For Okay. I'm going to get through this quest, and then I'm probably going to sign off. We have been streaming for almost 3.5 hours. It's a good long stream. That's my mom. I need to talk to my mom on Mother's Day. So, we're going to finish this up, and then we're going to say bye. The Ball Sorcerer, right? How did I know you were going to love this sorcerer? How do you even know that, Coatsy? It is called Ball Sorcerer. Okay, Alphino, Unky, I do humbly thank you for what has been the most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Mughals might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seerseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they never would have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplokop, that ultimately won us their trust. I must have taken great courage to leave the Sanctuary of Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad you did. Great job, everyone. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmuggles back home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, you may... Well, you know what it reminds me of is when you're playing Power World. You guys are going on about balls in Power World, right? Power World is a very ball-heavy game. So, I don't know. It's kind of on theme. Safe journey, Elder Seerseer. We, too, must be on our way. Oh, wait. Thank you. Bye. Playing this makes me want to stream it more than once a week. I'm not going to lie. Okay, Warrior of Light. Pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Einsteinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish sees unseen. There has to be more restrictions than that, because if you play that game, Coatsy, every time someone says balls in Power World, you take a drink, you will all die of alcohol poisoning. Like, you will all kill yourselves. I need you to send in some cough drop after all those demon noises. It would just be for Boba for homie, but still. Cozy, if you just want to get hammered, you can. No one's stopping you. Let's see. Okay, let's go talk to Homeboy. So I think it's out this way. Anything beyond that, not so much. Well, if you play that drinking game, you're going to destroy yourself. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. They're so poetic in the way they talk. I love it so much. My guest Mogsy over there is giving another Aetherite quest. Okay. Ooh, we're getting some clothes. Anything cool? Item level 133, let's go. Pugilist Monk Samurai. Nope, don't need any of that. Actually, what does this look like? Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That'll look even better with the right kind of dye. I love these shoulders. And isn't it true, Lovely, that we can now transmog any clothes over any other clothes? So we can wear like heavy armor while we cast spells and stuff. I'm not stuck to just like robes. Ooh, I dig this. I so dig this. Except I'm also Team Lightbutt. What are you guys talking about? Normie setting myself on fire? This would be a good place to stop because it's going to start taking you to the opposite side of the map. Joy. Team Lightbutt. Do you have a different keyboard than the rest of us? Like, how does this happen? I think you're doing this on purpose. Oh, okay. As Chieftain Mooglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big palace where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for Asha. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should be the first thing, Kupo. Okay. Okay, I'm also just going to check with Mogsy over here. Let's see. She has a cracked iPhone screen and diabolical autocorrect. Your autocorrect is viciously evil. It's possessed. Okay, I knew it. I knew this was an Aether Current quest. Okay, you aren't thinking of heading towards Asha, are you? Best watch yourself if you are. Archaeosaurs stalk the roads looking for an easy meal. If only someone could drive them away, Kupo. Oh, you seem to be the type for dragon hunting. Why don't you slay 3 of the Archaeosaurs and on the open road back up for Moogle traffic? Once the deed is done, and open the road back up for Moogle traffic. Once the deed is done, let Mogmunt and Asha know. Okay, easy. Easy. Defunct's Juiced. That's a name. That is a hell of a name. Should I set this as home point? No, I don't want to do that. I don't. I want to be able to go back to Limsa easily. Easily. Let's see. I said not to because I am naughty. Let's see. You're always team butt. All right, y'all. I think this is the perfect time to end the stream. I had so much fun hanging out with all of you, playing this game. God, it's good to be back. It's so good to be back. Yay! Let me find my emotes. Hold on. Here. Where is it? Here. Is it this one? No, you have a cool one. How do you do that one? There we go. Now our colors match. The butts and the bees. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for coming by. It was so fun hanging out with y'all. Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday afternoon. I would honestly continue streaming, but I am very tired and I do need to call my mom because it's Mother's Day and I should chat with her. But I look forward to streaming with you all again. You know, I'm going to look at the calendar. I do have a bunch of time off coming up, so I plan on streaming probably in the afternoon so I don't conflict with anyone else's streams. You know, maybe a couple times a week, maybe something like Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. You know, the more the merrier, so that we can get through this game. I mean, I'm not trying to rush through the game, but just play the game and have fun. It is a fun story. It is a lot of dialogue. I like to read the dialogue. I complain about it when we're in the moment, but you know, for example, I've talked before about how much I love One Piece, and the reason that I think One Piece is so good is that it gives you the time to get to know these characters and really spend time with them, interact with them, and develop a real meaningful relationship for them, so that when things get crazy, right, it really has emotional weight. And so I think there is a lot of value in it. And, you know, we're also just like goofing and having fun. There's no real reason to get to the end game. I mean, it would be cool to stream it on launch, but I'm not worried about that. So that being said, it's time for me to go. I appreciate you all so much. A special thanks to Lovely for hanging out and just chilling and goofing and gaffing in this game. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I appreciate you all so, so much. I bid you farewell, and I really look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye.